Ooh. Was that frozen enough for a screenshot?
Who knows?
Probably, eh? Who knows? We'll find out later.
Thank you for the reason.
Yay! Thank you.
Da 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 da. Do you want to show this off on your slightly more zoomed in camera?
Yay. Hello, hello. Whoa, even better.
Ooh, full zoom and
Oh,
oh, shit.
It's coming into focus.
There you go, John.
That's actually pretty baller.
They're pretty.
That's correct, Kung Fu Fenris. I don't think we're planning on rolling more than 5. Oh, Requiem.
So cool.
Requiem.
Thank you for
Gifting.
giving
Thank you so much.
to
Aniphael, of course.
a certain creator responsible for good things. Now that we are zoomed out,
Come back to us.
You have to do the hand thing that you do with the webcam. We are live, and I can post a link into chat.
Okay.
You're live. I click on you.
Don't mind our cameras. They're part of
And
an
then
excellent setup that
boom.
we have here.
Click
Yes,
that link.
Kate.
Get these beautiful dice.
Aniphael, hello. Hello, one and all, in
Hello.
fact. What Zen just posted is also what we were just showing off, which are custom
D10.
sexy D10s
Wow.
from D10s by Aniphael, which the Kickstarter is there. Yep. Click on it. They look
We
awesome.
have 24 karat red.
Yep. Not bad. Actually.
And elemental rock.
Okay. That one's going to be for you.
Yeah.
No offense.
Elemental burning.
Ooh. Thank you. I don't think you're getting any, Liz.
That's fair.
Cursed demon.
Oh, no, you're getting that one.
I'll
and
take that.
elemental sky.
Ooh.
What?
That's
Looks like it's got fucking clouds in it.
It
It's
does
so
actually.
cool.
Here.
Could you mute me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
What kind of luck you giving me today?
What was I doing?
5 and a 7.
It's really exciting. So yes, we received these wonderful dice from D10s by Aniphael, and we're really jazzed. I mean, they look great, they feel great, and we're excited to play with them and to give you some feedback as well, Aniphael, once we play with them. I, for example, will
They're
give you
so
feedback about
satisfying.
how badly they roll for me because of my luck. But that's nobody's problem. That's just mine.
What do you mean you didn't wait it to only roll 10s? I want my $0 back.
Didn't you catch my winks?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Ellie Spot. Thank you very much.
There we go. That feels a little less like I'm gonna chonk the table, but that's the case with any substantial
Yeah,
dice.
they feel like they're gonna bust it. Back.
Here, I'm closest.
So we're just gonna drop this right into the dice tower.
This is your Wormwood Gaming dice tower.
Nice.
Oh,
What'd you roll?
Nice.
I rolled a 5.
Nice.
all right.
But see,
Like Ellie
on a
Spot.
storyteller, man, it feels like the sharp edges. I'm just not used to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
Right? On a D10,
Yeah.
I have had
So like circular and stuff.
right? Like it makes a difference, and when you, because they're big and chunky, right? So they have that kind of heft for it. But then you can just I rolled a 1.
I also just
Oh.
rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be one of those.
Oh,
Roll them out,
boy.
Inject some lead.
Yes.
Because if I, oh no, it's not.
You're killing it over here. What's going on?
She likes me more, so she weighted mine in favor of.
Fair.
Don't actually know where my other bag is, but I have a bag. Oh, it's in the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite D6s that I have are casino D6s, which have sharp edges, right?
Yeah, they're like literal.
they're large and they have sharp edges, and those remind me of what like the equivalent would be.
Oh no, there's my one.
There it is. But yeah, I just think it's very exciting stuff, and we're happy to be tooling around with them today.
Thank you so much.
And to support, if this is something that you think might be interesting, check out the Kickstarter.
Yeah,
We have,
Yeah.
and it's been really cool.
because T10s are sadly underrepresented in the world of dice.
Justice for D10s.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And these are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are
And
really
these
nice.
are like 5 of like 20 or more options that exist.
30, I think.
30?
Yeah.
With different lettering options, and that
Yeah.
you can have different. You
Fonts?
can either have, no, the fonts are the same, but
Oh, or are they're
It's different
different,
colors.
tiers? Because I saw them somewhere on the Kickstarter, so that might be a later tier of getting
Okay.
them. unlocked.
Hmm.
I think.
Ah.
Or I imagined it and I dreamt it.
It's also very possible.
Yeah.
But you can have different numbering for different target numbers.
Yeah, different colors.
Right, so if you play a game where you have 7s and up, yeah.
Exalted is 7 and up. In Chronicles of Darkness, it's 8 and up.
Yeah.
In
Tough to win in Chronicles of Darkness.
Maybe you roll more dice or.
Maybe. Oh boy.
yeah, don't BSOD.
Rude. Yeah.
Tofu Fenders, don't do that.
No.
Although Windows 11, you can't BSOD because it isn't blue, it's black.
So you can still be SOD.
Oh, so it's black script. Fuck!
Hey, oh, hey.
Gotta
Oh.
Total designs the
those
stretch
goals.
goals still to be unlocked. Gotta unlock them stretch goals.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out there. Go do that.
Food. Thank you for the hype train.
Thank
folks.
you. Oh, obviously, I was like, why don't I see it? I know why I don't see it.
You
Woo!
have training modes.
I hope they're exciting.
No spiders this time. I think they like retconned it after all the
That's
blowback, but
fair.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so. This is the episode where you introduce like lots of horrible phobia things.
Look,
All at the
spiders
same
aren't on any of your lists.
Very true, actually.
No,
That's a
no,
good
it's
point.
true. But it's just like seeing a real, like a photograph of a
Yeah.
tarantula in your chat is like,
Yup.
that doesn't inspire hype for me.
Yeah, I think tarantulas are kind of cute.
Yeah,
Aw.
they can be in some contexts, but not surprise
So
contexts.
sweet.
So these aren't quite as heavy as like I think this is like stone metal. I don't remember because this was a bonus.
It's metal.
Metal.
Mm.
So, but it's like it's pretty comparably hefty because this one is described as like heavy, whereas some of the other ones are lighter. So that's
Yeah, I
also
can
a
feel
neat
the difference
thing.
between these two. Oh, okay, good. Guys, everyone's dark's here. It's
Okay,
good.
we
Don't
can
worry about
start.
it. Yeah, good. Okay, perfect. Back to the beginning.
Oh boy,
Counting on
Luke's
the recap.
counting on the recap. Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh no.
Well, Luke, you're in for a little bit of a shock.
Is this your first time? Do you not realize how bad our recaps tend to be?
The Journal of Five Paths. We could do that again.
So what does 5?
Go ahead, Scott. You start. Oh, shit.
What I can ask, though, first of all, is whether or not you've spent any experience. Hey, Dio.
Thanks.
16
yes,
months.
Liz. Have you?
Oh, boy. Don't forget that you can spend a stunt to spend experience in the middle of the session.
I've already spent it. I just need to write it down.
Ah,
I mean,
3,
Did she
2,
spend?
1.
did she
Ah, we did it.
Did she spend?
We did it, everyone.
Yay.
Huzzah. I bought. I bought an Excellency. Nope, that one. Embassy. Feels appropriate given that we are on our way to the Imperial City, interfacing with people the way that Pyres do.
I'll M your assy. Wait.
Whoa, M sounds so
I'll enter
like
your
hold up.
face.
Oh, that would be good actually. Wait.
I got Dragon Graced Weapon, which lets me add 1 damage, and I believe the book's over there, but I believe it lets me, because we're a hearth, offer it to someone else.
Yes.
I think.
I
believe
have
so.
a similar charm
Yeah.
that lets me offer it to someone else at
Yeah.
Essence 2 or whatever. Yeah, that sounds.
Okay.
Sweet.
Thank you, Kate.
What did you buy, Liz?
So I bought
Weeks ago.
an an athletics excellency, and then I bought an upgrade for my charm storm calling strategies. This upgrade is called Anathema Slaying Tempest. If I possess 5 power at the start of a round, I may expend it to inflict a one-time environmental hazard against an enemy battle group with a diff 5 and damage equal to essence plus force, representing a bolt of lightning, avalanche, or similar danger.
How do we feel about the title of that charm?
Not great, honestly. Not swell.
You just won't call it that in session.
No.
You Slaying Tempest.
Summon.
Can you imagine?
Bracken Slaying Tempest.
Liz is just like straight up just kills the 2 people from the enemy. Yeah. Wild. Excellent.
Great.
I had to go off screen to cry for a second and
Okay.
come back.
Is it
Okay.
something we did, or do you want to talk about it?
He cries every time.
I have dry eyes
I think talking about
and thin cornea and wearing contacts. I need to
Lubricate.
Inject a little bit of
Yeah.
summon in there.
Like a requiem.
Something.
Sorry, I just saw that.
Gall charm. Oh, the fuck 7. Yeah.
Wah, wah.
7 fingers. That seems like a lot of fingers.
A lot.
Are those the 7 fingers you choose? 5 in one hand, 2 on the other.
Would that be better? I think that would be better.
3, 4.
I think that would be worse.
1, 6.
Oh, can I add one? Can I graft one over here? Okay, it's good. Oh, good times. Good times. We're gonna be. Oh,
The next,
like, how do I keep
the next
my middle
time that
fingers?
some pedant comes at you and says that a thumb is not a finger, it is a finger.
Suck it. Pedant.
Deal with it.
Whoop.
Well, it's time to test you then.
Oh.
It's time to find out whether or not you can actually handle what happened last session.
All right. Spooky music. The Hearth is on their way to the Imperial City by ship. Pyres spent some time processing his feelings, all of them, towards both Oresta and Flavienne, with some sexy results. That's all we get.
There were several other conversations among the Hearth addressing interplay and relationships of the not-so-sexual matter. But there were also those with Maral, including Oresta, doing her best to level with her.
Mm-hmm.
Maral and Gale played Gateway and seemed to have reached a new level of understanding between the two of them. As the ship pulled into port at the Imperial City, it became clear that Sientelle would need to make it seem like she's got her hearthmates wrapped around her finger for the purposes of a SLC deception.
Yeah,
Not bad.
that was last sesh.
Not bad.
We had to miss out a couple of really choice jokes. Go and watch the VOD. They were excellent. There were some really good, like, one-liners in the episode, if I may.
I like how Kung Fu Fenders implies I didn't miss much. Wounded.
Other than the boinking.
Right, sure. But I mean, that's kind of...
Would it be easier for you to have to abide by a 1-sentence limit for each of you? Or should I just put a big ol' 60 seconds up on the screen and then count it down?
Way
And then
more
at 0, I
hate
cut all your mics.
timers. I hate them so much.
way more stressful.
59,
Mine
58, 57.
Just yells at us. My platform on the environment is very important. Don't cut my... Debates. Anyway, good times.
No. Well,
Yeah.
Get to the point.
you hate timers, right?
Yes, we do.
No.
hate timers.
Like, why do you hate timers?
They stress me.
They're stressful, yeah.
Stress you out?
They don't make me feel safe.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
You,
What
Liz.
does make you feel safe?
I love you, Liz.
See, now I'm getting other people in on these
Cards.
segues.
These cards make us feel safe.
We have these cards, and the cards are used in order to make sure that we can play to the maximum of our limits to push our boundaries while making sure that we remain safe and supported throughout. You do not have cards, but you do have options. We'll get to those in a second. But for us, the green card, also known as the play card, means no matter what I might be appearing right now, or no matter how I might be appearing right now, I am totally into it. I am enthusiastically consenting with what's going on. Sometimes we use this card to check in with each other to make sure that they are also all goods and play. The yellow card is the pause card. As long as this card is being held up, everyone has to stop play. It means I have something important that I need the rest of the table to know or listen to. Once the card is put back down, play can resume. The red card means stop. As soon as this card is played, everything has to stop. We may even swap over to a be right back screen, and we have to hash out how we can make sure that everyone feels safe and supported going forward. But it's only when everyone, not just the person who lifted the card, is ready to go that we will continue play. You don't have cards. But like I said, you do have options. If you are not feeling comfortable, you can always whisper RPGClinic, in which case the 4 of us will see it. Or you can whisper one of our mods. Right now, that's Kung Fu Fenris. Bleeds the light invincible.
What? It's a thing.
But he might collapse sometimes during play. The other thing that you can do at all times is you can leave the stream or chat. We don't want to see you go, but we would rather that you prioritize your health and well-being over that of a stream, and you can always tell us later on how it goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rock on.
So Thanatos had green carded that transition, so...
Good. That's one anyway.
At any rate, do you have any questions before we begin?
No.
No.
No, we're just diving in.
Sorry, I'm just bemoaning my lack of pockets in this dress.
Oh, dressmaker.
It's okay, it was cheap.
Dressmaker,
It was just
Make me some pockets. I'm gonna lose my shit all over the
Stitch me.
Pocket. This is a question, although maybe we'll...
Ending of the season? You know what? It's been asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, quickly. Next week we are off because I'm out of town. Liz is also out of the town because I was going to be out of town. Cha-cha. The week after we will be back, which will give us 2 more sessions to complete the season.
Oh.
Froyo will be December 12th. Details as to our one-shots and other content thereafter will be forthcoming after this weekend break, week off.
Yeah.
But we've got things cooking.
There may be a stream. We don't actually know
Yeah.
if there will be a stream next week, but it won't be ExalTwitch Academy.
It's just quick flash, just the 2 of us back and forth. Oh, that was funny. Like, so stupid. Okay, yeah.
For 3 hours.
So yeah, 3 sessions left in this season, and then we'll have the Froyo, where we recap and we'll figure it out. It is already time for the end of season. Netrunner? Question mark?
That is a question mark, given the context of that weekend.
Yes, it is. It is Netrunner Worlds. I appreciate the enthusiasm that people think that we might still be in the running on day 2.
Or you could just play it for funsies.
Well, there are also side events. Maybe we'll be playing Eternal. Oh
No,
boy.
no. Startup, on the other hand,
Maybe
would
start.
be a lot of fun, actually. But anyway, that's a whole other thing.
We don't get a solo session of Pyres entering the House of Bells for the first time or finding his first love.
Shit, Ellie spot.
He found his first love the instant he crawled in front of a mirror.
I was about to say,
no.
no, but seriously,
Pyres.
that's absolutely correct.
Is this love?
I think that puts us on episode 19, Requiem. So,
20.
Damn it! I was gonna say dodged a bullet.
Yeah,
No,
19.
19. Yeah.
How do we lose
I also. It's because I think it's because
I
of
think
next
it's because of next week because I'm terrible.
But that's okay by me because then we dodged that bullet.
That's a bullet that you sure dodged.
No.
Help.
18, 19, 20. Balls. Okay.
Were we correct?
Yes,
3
you're
sessions
correct. And that's 19 because that's how numbers work.
It's nicer on a.
This is not something that we need to be
Random.
overly upset
Absolutely
over.
okay. Yeah.
If we don't end on a flat 20,
Flat 20.
Okay, it's like I'm gonna have my own session. Session 20, just me.
Just for us to pump an iron for 3 hours.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
I'll work my delts next. Where are your? Oh yeah, okay.
yes, it's 3 sessions, including the one that is just about to occur. I like big moments. I like little moments. I like moments in between. I like strong moments. I like weak moments. I like moments where we don't know what's going to happen next. moments where it seems like you're just cruising towards an inevitable conclusion, moments that come at you very, very fast, and moments that seem to linger forever. Gaming is a series of moments. Storytelling is a series of moments, and that's what we're here for. We just see our way through a series of moments. When we split the party, sometimes we swap back and forth between moments. Sometimes when we're in combat, moments take an hour when they only take a second. But a moment is actually a defined period of time. Did you know that?
Yeah.
At some point.
I did know that.
What is a moment, Scott?
No, I have seen this, but I cannot for the life of me remember. I think it's several seconds, but like I couldn't tell you how many. I'm hoping it's like a third of a minute or something. You know what I mean? Like something very particular. I don't know. Fifth.
6 to 10 seconds would be my...
Yeah.
6 to 10 seconds?
If a director said, hold this for a moment, that's how long I would wait until I prompted the actor because I thought they forgot their lines.
A moment is a medieval unit of time.
Okay.
And it there's 40 moments in a solar hour, which is a 12th of the period between sunrise and sunset. So, on average,
Yeah.
a moment lasts about 90 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Some long.
It's a lot of half
moments.
seconds.
But that's out of date.
180.
Yeah.
Well, I'm way off.
Now,
Fucking medieval.
the interesting thing though is that moments are not all under my control. They are also under your control. Whether you want a moment to be big or little, strong, weak, fast, slow, long or short. As much as it might seem that it's something that I control, I only look at the pacing of moments. Those are cues I get from you. So be ready. Because there will be moments today where it's all going to come down to you. Of your characters, who has actually been to the Imperial City?
Well, that's interesting. I guess I'd be the most likely,
Yeah.
but like I definitively declared not earlier today that I haven't. That I someone help me with English. So I don't think any of us have.
It's a magnificent sprawl. And yet you get to see very little of it. For as the ships come into harbor, you are greeted almost immediately by covered carriages. Porters hopping out, opening the doors, beckoning for you to enter inside. But the carriages are windowless. There are slits, I should say, in order to let air through, but it's almost as if the intention is to make sure that no one can see in and no one can see out.
I mean, that doesn't bode well, but I'm certainly gonna stride forward purposefully and like head for the first one. Are they?
No.
They take a few? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Just before you do that,
Oh yeah.
what are you taking with you?
Table?
We were told to keep the table.
Yeah.
Well, Sientelle was told
On
to keep
the
the table.
You can absolutely
Actually, no. They
like,
could probably put it somewhere. Yeah.
take that with you.
Yeah. I'm going to push pretty hard for it.
Okay.
Are you taking everything you have that you've been traveling with? Or are you leaving some things behind? Flavienne,
Oh, you'll
Here's
be
a bag
safer
of
here.
here's a bag of bread. We don't want to lose you.
feed Flavienne. Tuppence a bag. Tuppence.
I would take everything. Because we're not traveling with like a ton of stuff, right? I know we took a carriage up from the House of Bells in a ship because we had several artifacts that we had to carry with us, but like Other than that, I don't think we have much.
For Arsenal Summoning Gesture,
I was just looking
it
at
mentions you can choose whether it's for weapons or for armor. So my question is, can I use it for not my primary weapon?
Yes, but it still has to be a weapon.
And can I spend multiple motes for multiple weapons?
I don't see why not, as long as they are your weapons. In other words, I don't think that you would be allowed to like hold on to everybody's weapon and just piff, puff, piff, puff.
So specifically the
All on
bat, or what was it in the end? It was like
It's a
great
hammer.
axe, hammer, and the Enjuin's Dire Lash.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm
God's
sending
dice.
I'm sending Soaring Eye
What's the name?
into
of it?
elsewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on one of my.
I'm keeping mine on me, 100%.
Yeah, I keep my standard.
Tetsubo.
I'm going to rule that as long as it can be reasonably assumed that it is your weapon or a weapon that's been in your
Great.
possession,
Great.
then you can do it. But you would like Pyres couldn't hand you Hope and Abandon and be like, "Can you hold on to these for me?"
No, that's fair. Yink.
No, not here. Exactly.
I mean, it's actually an interesting question, but
Yeah.
we're not going to get into it.
Yep.
The porters who help you up into the carriage, very, very polite, extremely well-mannered. They are falling over themselves in an attempt to make sure that you have every comfort. You're asked if have you eaten recently? Have you had enough to drink? Do you want wine for your trip? They warn you that it will take about an hour to move your way through the city and get to where you need to go.
A few moments with my feet on land before I board the carriage.
Ooh, of course. However, they are very watchful of where you go. And if you attempt to move away from the carriages... Okay.
I'm basically gonna be the last to board is all.
Last. I then will probably be first aboard because are we kind of probably 2 or 3 to a carriage, I imagine? Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's say that you are 3 to a carriage.
Okay. Oh, I mean, this is going to get interesting. I want to go Pyres, Oresta, Maral in one carriage and Gale Sientelle
that's good.
in the other.
That works.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Gale's
Attack and the rest.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Gale fully supports that.
Great.
And the rest.
And the other
And the other two, yeah, exactly. That's a good story for another time.
But other than that, I mean, I guess I'm just looking around and taking in the sights and.
You notice, however, that after you get into the carriage, so you would be actually be the one to notice, outside of that carriage, one of the porters unfurls a banner of House Cathak and then places it on the back of the carriage.
Doesn't bother me.
Hopefully it's not like, shoot this one with a flaming arrow.
Yeah, exactly. This is the target.
So
Yeah.
you have nothing else. You just wanted to stand around for a sec.
I guess take a quick assessment of how many armed guards we have on our little wagon.
Oh, there are, I'd say, a good 24 armed.
Do they seem like
They are not counter to you. They are accompanying the carriages.
yeah, and are they mortal or
Exalted.
They're definitely not exalted, or at least
Great.
they do not appear to be.
Great.
They
Awesome.
don't carry like jade weapons
Great.
or
Mhm.
the like.
Just in case.
So I mean, these are 24 soldiers who you might be able to take if it came down to that.
Yeah. Then I will board.
We will be probably unable to speak with anybody outside the carriage while we're in motion.
Depends on what kind of charms you may have access to.
That's a great point. Absolutely. Yep. I do not.
I do.
Well, I actually what I want to do is I want to access sense riding technique to perceive through the eyes of one of the drivers of the carriage to just get a sense of where the hell we're going.
That's actually really good.
You mean so that they don't like just take you on 800 left turns?
Just in case we need to run screaming from a building, we can get back to port.
Okay.
Budget, actually.
Ideally.
The trip is pretty direct. You're being taken directly towards one of the larger
Gale?
buildings up in the. So like there's tiers, there's strata to the city. The base of the city. Look, this is around the harbor, the waterfront, laborers. As you move up, you're moving into, tradespeople, then merchants, aristocracy, nobles, diplomats, dynasts. And that's where you're headed. You are headed up, solidly up. You seem to be taking a direct path.
Okay.
And there doesn't seem to be any kind of subterfuge about, where you're going, or there's no like other carriages being pulled out to pretend like they are going where you're going.
Okay.
Are the ones driving the carriage talking to each other at all?
No.
Okay.
They seem to know where they're going, and they are not interested in conversation.
How are the people reacting to our carriages as we pass?
It's always a big deal when somebody moves through, but I mean, this is the sort of thing that's like a big deal, but it happens relatively often. People come in by ship all the time.
Okay.
But since they can't see you, there's less, like they sort of look, they acknowledge.
So they're not necessarily being weird about the fact that there is a windowless carriage moving through the city.
No.
Okay.
Nobody seems to be frustrated about that or overly curious. It's just a standard carriage.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
Nothing from the two of you?
I'm checking in with Maral. How does she feel being sort of enclosed in this small space?
I mean, it's interesting because when you're inside here, her scythe is just like...
I like to imagine it kind of bends. You know what I mean? Like the haft of it can bend a little bit so that it can...
She doesn't seem to be all that worried about what's going on.
I don't have anything that I need to take care of in here.
I guess, as they've mentioned, that Quick Rat's letter mentioned that Wednesday's at noon. So what weekday are we relative to Wednesday?
Whoa.
Roll me a die.
I'm gonna roll.
Yes.
Beautiful die.
Botch.
5.
Botch. Oh.
It is Monday.
Perfect. Thank you.
Nice.
Or the equivalent of Monday.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to get into it.
Otherwise, I'm holding Sientelle's hand.
Oh.
Flivian looks at it. Oh, gross.
Hands.
That's your limit? What the hell?
I mean, look.
There's
This
some
is
things I just won't do.
option 27. I just don't do it. Wow. It's disgusting.
That is wild. Moon Day.
Oh. Finally, you arrive at, well, I should say, actually, finally, the carriage stops. The doors open up and the porters immediately start guiding you towards a very large set of double doors that are leading into quite a large, tall building. It's relatively new, this building, you can tell. It's must have been commissioned recently and built quite rapidly because it's in the latest style, but you can see that there are banners of Cathak that are hanging around on the outside. And you are taken all the way up to the very, very top, which means basically you're going to have to go up a whole bunch of stairs, but all of you have plenty of fortitude. That shouldn't be an issue. When you get to the top,
Bastard.
the porters kind of look and say, okay, there are 6 of you.
Indeed.
We thought there would only be 5.
Well, we encountered someone of incredible importance, and we've decided that she should accompany us as well. That isn't going to be a problem, is it?
No, not at all.
That's good. You wouldn't want anyone to be angry, of course.
Of course. Come back, Pyres, of course. At any rate, I am told that Zindel is waiting for you inside. But we are to go. Pardon me. And they just keep sort of genuflecting slightly as they back away down the stairs. So the 6 of you are now in an antechamber. There are plants that are here that have been growing along the walls that seem to be very well taken care of. In the center of the room, there's a single tree that looks like it's been expertly cultivated and molded like a bonsai. Although it's not a bonsai, it's something else. I don't know. Fuck it. There are couches in here, and then off to the side, along the sideboard, you see that there are crystal decanters full of various different wines from across creation, just sitting and waiting, alongside some very freshly baked pastries, and a few assorted desserts, and some more savory items as well.
Should we help ourselves?
I think it's that time. It's been offered, if we feel up for it. I think it would be rude not to, for me anyway. That's how I feel. I'm going to I'm going to decant myself a glass of something. I don't think Pyres is particularly discerning.
Which one smells the most expensive?
Yeah.
And therefore is clearly the best.
This one smells the most like something would have been in our house. Yeah, there you go.
Oresta's going to pass some pastries to Flavian.
Oh,
Flavian looks grateful that she doesn't have to be the one to just reach out and take a whole bunch of pastries.
And help herself to something more savory and check in whether Gale wants to lick every single one of the wine decanters.
What?
I don't know.
poison. Check for poison.
Yeah. Gale
But
is
without actually saying.
Gale is
or
checking to
thinking
see if
that.
Right.
there's any non-alcoholic options.
There's water,
She's gonna take water.
Sweet.
some juice.
Did I forget something about my licking abilities?
No, sorry. That was definitely a Patches who had identic taste.
Sientelle?
But
Did I forget? I have
no,
licking
sorry.
abilities?
I didn't forget anything
was
about my
just
licking abilities, if that's what you're wondering about.
It was literally
Not
just,
very
are you going to check to see if everything's poisoned? And that's where my brain went.
I
Sorry.
don't think. I can't remember, but I don't think I'm at the level of recognizing
No.
the toxins. Like I think I would need to take it to my lab, which I brought with me.
Sweet. But yeah.
My lab.
Lab.
Oh, my lab.
But yes, I guess we'll watch Pyres and see what happens to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink some. I'm not afraid. Okay, you're dead. Oh.
Oh, my character.
I looked to Maral briefly. They were not expecting you, of course. We have been traveling as 5 for...
It's all right. They were waiting for you, and I stand next to you.
Bonus.
Apparently, we are some sort of linchpins to this plan. I don't know. That's really good, actually. That's very funny written. Big fan. So I turned to Gale and Sientelle. No, I turned to Sientelle. What am I saying? If you don't mind, I will be making sure to ask you for your opinion on things if it ever comes up. I want to make sure that we've integrated you into our group. You understand?
Mhm.
You doing okay?
I do not know what lies behind those doors.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Sientelle. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you were talking to Sientelle?
This last moment, yeah.
Sorry. The fuck?
The
Fuck you want, hey! I'm going to be making sure that it appears to outside eyes that you are an important member of this hearth, which you are, of course. Just
Yeah, I don't know if I like the implications that I'm not important unless I need to be.
more so than usual.
Gale is glaring at Pyres.
All right, I can feel that.
Oresta sort of pulls at her ear and stares at them in a we might be being
Yep.
listened to kind of way.
Yep, that's part of the reason why she's glaring at Pyres. Among other reasons.
No, super.
One of
fair.
the reasons.
So many reasons.
Well then, this is our destiny, isn't it?
Excited to meet this Sientelle.
Yeah, I am.
Let's go.
Oh, we're supposed to continue.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
There are doors
Great.
that are waiting for you to go
Awesome.
into the chamber. You were told you can go in when you want, but we're not to be seen. Goodbye. They just launch themselves down the stairs.
Oh my god, we've seen too much.
Then yeah, I wouldn't linger about food and continue.
Yep.
forward.
Here we go.
See, I think that it's actually ginger ale. Gale is G ginger ale, but whispered would be whiskey poured.
Ryan
Ooh.
Ginger. Gale's the best.
Gale is the best. It's true.
When the doors open up, you are looking out into a massive courtyard. Huge windows that are, in fact, not made of glass. They're just open and out towards this courtyard. On the floor, you see that the patterning of the tiles are recognizable as similar to a gateway board setup. There are books lining two of the walls that are on either side. And there's a huge desk, pretty similar to a desk that you may be familiar with, that sits in the center. And sitting behind the desk is a man.
Do I recognize the chair? He's sitting.
Yes,
Yes.
is a man.
Yes.
No hair, very thin, long nose, with the oddest sort of strange spectacles that are sitting just on the bridge. You can tell that these must be some kind of wonder or artifact. They are made of jade. And it's clear that he doesn't need them to see. He is looking at you without any kind of squinting or looking through the spectacles at any time. He's dressed in Kathak finery, but you do not see Sientelle. Or presumably anybody who would be Sientelle.
I would like to, well, no, I don't think it would be rude to introduce ourselves. I mean, he knows who we are, but like, I'm going to take a step forward from the group and bow deeply. Come back up. The hearth of the one true bell.
+1.
+1. Plus guest. Special guest star.
Plus
Good luck, Maral. We are at your service, and it is wonderful to meet you. This is an incredible room you have.
My name is Jalal. Jalal. It is good to see you. Finally. We've been waiting for you for quite some time. Was your trip to your liking?
Indeed. Uneventful. And very comfortable. Thank you.
Excellent. Now, we have some house business to conduct first. This is, of course, not to look down upon our allies from House Ladal or Pellets or Regara. Not Regara.
Sinus.
Sinus. What am I saying?
I was like,
It's Regara Brevin. Never mind. Or Sinus. Would it be too much for me to ask for the three of our house to step forward?
I do so with no hesitation.
You are here. Finally. We've been looking for you for some time. It's been a tumultuous time for our house, as I'm sure that you are aware. All of you are survivors of the Battle of the House of Bells. Some on differing sides, as I understand. And yet you stand here united in front of me. Report, please, Oresta, Pyres. As briefly as you feel you are able, your opinions of Vieren.
Oh shit. Okay. Shit. Can I get read intentions? I
Oh,
want
of
to know if
course
he
you
has
can.
intimacies towards Viren.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, great.
And I will stunt by saying, Viren, sir?
Nailed it.
Girl, Vieren
Sorry,
is trying.
I mean, I know what I want to say, but that's...
His resolve is 6.
Oh, hell in a handbasket.
John, I'm spending a moat.
Mm.
That anima up. Let's do it. Okay, here we go.
Girl, Vieren is trash.
Let's add them. Still a lot of dice. Oh,
It's a lot of dice. I believe in you.
Big
how?
old fistful.
Fill your fists.
Ah! Okay. There's a number of 10s here, bud.
Ooh.
Yep, that is 9 successes.
Threshold.
Oh, shit.
All right. With 9 successes, you can learn that he has a minor intimacy towards Vieren, disdain.
Okay, that's good to know.
Would you like to buy anything with your other 3?
Sure would. I would love to. I mean, and of course, I'm happy to take suggestions from around the table. I'd love to instill an intimacy in him of respect towards the 3 House Cathak members.
Unacceptable
I'm actually going to say no. You haven't spoken to him long enough.
That's correct. Yeah, that's fair. It's unacceptable Sorry, it's really good.
There was one person we came across.
you
who
can
was like,
you can
"Oh,
hold
never
on to it,
respect."
and then by the end of the scene, if it's still appropriate, you can try to instill that if you wish.
Okay.
But you can't have it now.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really think of what I would like strengthen his minor intimacy.
You could
towards
ask for
Viren.
another intimacy.
It's true. That's worth 1.
Yeah,
Or
3 for a minor intimacy or virtue.
Yeah, would there be one that would be an intimacy that would sort of be appropriate to sort of be known in this moment? Sorry, everyone.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
Your Baborg me is showing.
Oh boy. Yeah, would there be other intimacies that would have been revealed in this moment?
Sure. He has a minor intimacy towards Sientelle. Care.
Oh, that's nice. I will definitely be keeping an eye on.
You can tell he keeps glancing at her.
Yeah.
Report.
I'm happy to start.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I will hear from all of you.
As briefly as possible, how we feel about Cathak Vieren. A traitor. Is that brief enough?
I can expound, but he had strength of presence, was given a position of authority over the students at the House of Bells, had various connections, the extent of which we have yet to fully understand, and made use of all of these in order to attempt to undermine the House of Bells.
Traitor.
Nice little bookend there.
He seems to appreciate all of your stances. This is an embarrassment to the house. We've noticed that it seems that anti-Vieren sentiment is spreading quite quickly. Clearly he was acting without the orders of anyone here in the Imperial City. Is that right?
From our analysis of his forces at the Battle of the House of Bells, it would appear he must have had some support, but it's unclear to us where he might have obtained it, unfortunately.
Very well.
He had to leverage the students in order to fill out his forces. though his outside help was powerful, but limited in number.
If Pyres could spit on the ground, he would right now, but he's obviously not going to do that.
Gale Whispered, is there anything that you're doing during this conversation?
So, I think Gale notices that he's looking at Sientelle a fair amount, so she makes sure that she's standing close to her, and maybe occasionally like touches her hand for his benefit, basically.
Nice.
I'm required to ask. You come in here armed. Those are your family's weapons. May I see them? As confirmation that you are who you say you are.
Of course. I didn't realize there were those around with such nefarious schemes as to impersonate any of our house.
We suspect that someone has been impersonating Viren for some time. Your weapons.
Of course. I withdraw them and I present them.
Yeah. He doesn't take them, he just looks.
Forgive my ignorance. Can possession of weapons be sufficient to confirm identity as I cast aspersions on my hearthmate? Obviously, that's not a good thing for me to be asking, but I've asked it.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, oh, hey. I love it.
No, but like she said, literally, that is her saying all of it.
Oh, okay.
It is, of course, possible that somebody has disguised themselves and has wrested your weapons away from you. Still, these are indeed hope and abandon. I recognize them. How is Kitty?
She's doing well. I believe she was forced to spend some time with Cathak Viren in order for us to be able to obtain the evidence we needed to denounce him. Although I will tell you, sir, the execution was glorious.
He also examines Whisper Scream, by the way.
I'm not gonna get used to it.
Very well. My last question to you. Your hearth seems to be strong. To whom do you look to for leadership?
We cast off the title of commander when we switched from Fang to Hearth upon the fall of the House of Bells. Gale Whispered is our tactician. Pyres is skilled in social conduct. We are all skilled in combat. I was commander most recently of the Fang.
Zendel was quite interested in getting a hold of you.
Indeed. I'm sorry we could not arrive faster. We, well, there was a Viren to deal with.
Would you like to see her?
Please.
And he beckons towards the back of the room.
Oh. Yeah.
Towards the windows. The windows are actually stretched to the ground. You can walk through them out onto a balcony that extends over this courtyard. And you can see that there are buildings seemingly for each house that have been erected, although one seems to be in absolute rubble and ruin. Magnificent, isn't it? It was the idea of the Scarlet Empress that at some point there should be a way for all of us to be able to see each other, the great houses, and know that we are all part of the same dance, the same game, as it were. There's a room like this, I imagine, in every single one of these towers.
Each tower has the banner of the different houses? Like,
they don't explicitly show banners.
Yeah.
But there are the correct number.
okay, so I wouldn't be able to tell exactly what the one in rubble was meant to be yet, but I can
No, but you can assume
assume
it's a
something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That one over there. Oh. No, it's not the only house to have fallen from grace, but it is the only great house at the moment that has fallen from grace recently. It is the most recent of the great houses to fall. It was a pity, that one. But perhaps necessary in the grand scheme of things. Sientelle has been waiting for you for some time, and so have I. But for different reasons.
Have you found satisfaction?
Satisfaction?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. There was satisfaction from the moment you walked into this room. Congratulations. But you wished to see Sientelle, right?
It was our understanding that she wished to see us.
Yes. She wanted to see you before she got a chance. Sorry, she wanted to see you before I got a chance to meet with you. But I'm afraid you might just have a chance to see her quickly now. And then from above the roof, a body just gets shoved and plummets past the balcony all the way down.
I thought it was going to be her head on a pike. So
Is there any? I'm asking it. Is there any way I can use lightning hair method to dash out, grab the falling body? Like, if the answer is no, then I'm.
I mean, yes, you absolutely can do that.
I mean, lightning speed. Like, if we can see this thing coming, I am 100% up for the challenge of trying to power myself with the anguish of watching this body fall, jump up onto the parapet, I guess, like just the edge, and try to snag it on its way down. I mean,
Sure.
I don't want to fall.
Are you
I don't want to fall.
using any charms for this?
Yes, I am. I'm going to use holy shit, yeah. I'm going to use racing hair method, which, I mean,
Yeah.
I can move 3 range bands, like,
Pretty
in a
good.
movement.
I'll
so
say
I feel
that
like
will give you enough time for you to get to the edge of the balcony to make an attempt to catch.
Okay.
So by all means, go ahead. I'm going to say that your roll is going to be a
Oh, right, okay.
force and physique,
Okay.
because it's actually just the strength of you being able to catch.
Trying to catch that, yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah, I should say as well, like, I just kind of, that's my description of the action, but, like, Pyres is not going to leap off the roof.
Mhm.
Like, he's not going to pancake himself to try to catch a falling body, which may already be dead, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to drag you over the edge of the balcony. That'd be, oh, well, there's only 3 more episodes in this season.
Oh, Botch.
Scott, you like character creation,
3,
right?
2, 1.
Just double jump in the air.
Woo! All right.
Throw your cap.
Should I know the difficulty before I attempt this roll?
It's going to be 5.
Not a heck of a lot I can do about it, to be honest.
It's going to be 5.
Here we go. I got 5 successes.
You managed to pull a corpse over the balcony. It's a woman who's dressed in Kathak finery. It's clear that she has been run through and bled out.
I'm going to drop into Earth Dragon form.
Seems like a cautious thing to do.
And turn my full focus on Jalal. Because, like, whether this is really her or not, A, I don't know, B, it doesn't matter. The action is what matters.
I'm
Oresta.
I'm gonna take a knee with this body and just look up at him with like eyes full of hatred. How dare you?
Gale Whispered?
I feel like Gale has the presence of mind to try to keep the ruse going, so she's going to step a bit in front of Sientelle, but not do anything else.
Sientelle. Have you summoned your weapon?
No.
Sientelle. Zindel is a traitor. Perhaps just like Vieran was for you. You're under our control now. But don't worry. You will be well rewarded. with your lives if you dare to resist us. But there are riches and power waiting for all of you if you understand your role. Or we could fight. It's up to you. But kill me and you'll find it very difficult for you to leave this building alive. After all, Sientelle couldn't.
I think you mistake what the House of Bells trained its students in.
It is not our blood that will flood this plaza if you stand against us, Kathak Jalal.
We can drop the pretense. I'm not Kathak.
Sure.
But she is not Sinis. It's all right. Don't worry. We're your friends.
Interesting way to show your friendship.
I turn to look at Sientelle.
Shocking us with a body. Threatening our capture or death. Claiming that our hearth mate is of a dead house.
She wasn't Kathak either, if that makes you feel any better.
If you have honorable goals, tell them to us. Perhaps we will join you.
He can at least talk well enough to try to act. I'm no puppet.
You were always a puppet.
Crack. Crack.
Can a puppet do this? Duh!
Commander, it's not worth fighting anymore. Calm down. Listen to what he has to say.
What's your real name?
It's always been Sientelle.
Who the hell are you?
Just calm down. Sit. It'll all make sense.
You know that doesn't work, telling someone to calm down.
Yeah, Pyres has got steam coming out of his ears. I don't think that's an exaggeration.
Gale takes Sientelle's hands.
She lets that happen.
What are we supposed to do?
You're supposed to listen. You know all the spaces on the board, but you didn't know there was another player.
Everyone sit down.
I refuse.
Oresta, please.
I can listen while standing.
Oresta, please, I care about you too much. But I really don't want to have to hurt you. And her rack staff clacks against the ground.
You turn on us so easily.
I'm not turning on you. But if you're going to be a problem...
I'm the problem.
Yes. Today, your being stubborn is going to be a problem and it's going to get all of us killed.
Oresta settles into a seated position.
Sientelle pushes a sigh of relief.
Fuck. Gale sits down.
I mean, Pyres is going to kneel. He's holding the body of Sientelle. I don't think he's letting go of her. You could have just talked to us.
Maral is looking to actually Pyres as an indication of what she should do.
I motion to my side and I nod.
She kneels. She places the grim scythe across her lap. Actually, kind of across both your laps.
It's long enough. Yeah, exactly.
So it's on top of Sientelle. Just God, there's so much stuff. Why do we have all these things? There's like a table behind us. Oresta's been dragging
Big
in.
room. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You drag the table in.
Not all the way up here.
Well,
We're gonna have a talk.
you've heard of big dick energy, but have you heard of big table energy?
No, Grubermensch, because Maral's thighs are thick.
Nice. Nice.
Anyway,
Wait, that's my sister. What the hell, Scott? Oh my god. Of course, how silly of me.
the House of Bells needed to fall. You did admirably protecting it. But Viren botched the job. We didn't anticipate that he would lose face so quickly. His crusade was what we needed, and as far as we can tell, it's no longer going to be enough. Which means we need your help as survivors of the siege of the House of Bells. Help us, and you will be rewarded. Perhaps House Cathak can still stand as a great house upon the reinstatement of the Scarlet Empress. If it isn't a life in politics that you desire, I'm sure that we could find a talon, fang, flight, a wing. Perhaps you would like to be a conquering general or an inspirational leader. But it's going to need your cooperation. Does that sound good? When we have a civilized conversation then?
We can have a conversation. I don't know if it'll be civilized. You seem to be operating under the assumption that that threatening those that you are asking help from is somehow going to work.
We can drop the pretenses, continue your offer. Or rather, your ultimatum.
It's better.
Flavienne stands up and crumbs fall out of her pocket.
Oh.
No, Viren was criminally evil. I cannot do this. I cannot stand next to all of you and simply listen to the ravings of somebody who believes that he knows what's best for the realm.
We're sitting.
We made our choice to stand against this sort of tyranny. And Sientelle just shakes her head. We grew up in the House of Bells together. Fang, right from year one. Is that really how you feel? Of course. How could it not be? There needs to be a moment where we stop and we stand in defiance of what everybody has, and Sientelle shoves her off the balcony.
No!
I'm gonna try to catch her.
Hey, can we all just like file off the edge? Just in a big like kerplunk.
Are you actually trying to get up and catching her?
Yeah.
That is scary.
Gale Whispered is not?
I have to believe that she has the ability to survive this.
You're the air aspect. No. I know it works completely different.
I don't have air aspect
I know.
abilities.
Guys, maybe there's like a pool down there or
Yeah.
something. We don't know. So
Cowabunga, dude!
we don't know. Thank you. Less balcony pushing. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, Oresta's gonna try to grab her.
Okay. Pyres?
I mean, I've already kind of, I think, burnt some of my energy, like catching this corpse. But I will leap to my feet, and I guess Sientelle probably falls to the floor as I start to just walk towards Jalal.
Okay. So you're gonna dash over there?
Yeah.
With
I
what?
do not have charms.
You do not have charms to
that
assist
can
you
help
do
me
this?
do this. No.
Okay. So you're basically going to be able to run over and look over the edge of the balcony, where you see that Flavienne is hanging by one hand on the underneath of the balcony and is very slowly moving to hook herself underneath to get a better handhold and foothold.
So cool.
Is Sientelle still close to me?
Yeah, she just looks at
I'm
you.
gonna grab her by the front of her shirt.
Okay. Don't be stupid.
Hold her out over the edge.
So you're lifting her and
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
her over the edge.
Oresta, no.
Which hearthmates would you like to stay with?
Jalal just starts laughing.
I throw her towards Jalal.
So you're not throwing her
No.
over the edge. Okay. He catches her, and you can tell that he sets her down with a definite, like, I care about you, and I don't want you to fall over the edge, and I don't want you to hurt yourself. You don't have to be stupid, like she was.
It's stupid to have principles.
To stand up because I'm standing. Except I don't fall quite so easily.
No, I don't suppose you do. But I bet if you do fall, you land very, very hard. The Scarlet Empress is going to be returning. We know this because we are in contact with her. Once we retrieve something, she will be ready to stand and take her position back on the throne. But we must retrieve the trust of the people. You need to admit, publicly, that while Viren was insane to pull off an attack on the House of Bells, that he was correct and that Anathema had already infiltrated and corrupted the institution. That there's evidence that there are Anathema throughout the realm itself. That you were wrong to oppose him.
So, I'm just going to say that no one will believe me if I say that. Because I would never have stood on the side of someone killing the students.
Oh, no, he was wrong to kill students. But he was right in what he was attempting to do.
He had some facts correct.
That's a good start. We can work with that. We absolutely can work with that. Look, let me show you. And he beckons his hands and pulls on a bell pull. And then posters fall across all of the books of Cathak Pyres,
No.
pointing to the future.
No. My ambition.
Oh, there's definitely a charm I wanted to buy that could, like, bolster you, but, like, I don't think I bought it yet.
You're going to be a hero. No, it's true that people may not believe you if you stand forward. But your word does mean something. Your word combined with the scion of House Cathak.
I'm gonna be a hero?
You're going to make it possible for the realm to stand strong again. You're going to prevent the civil war that's going to happen. And you're going to do it because you're going to prove to someone, me, that you're ready for it. And you're also going to do what Bjorn could not. We are aware of one Anathema who escaped He whistles sharply. And 2 very well-armored dragon-blooded walk in, dragging a beat-up looking Juin. Your quartermaster. I can see the shock in your eyes, but yes, she is not dragon-blooded. That is one of the wretched.
You speak of disguises. You checked his weapons. How do we know that's her? That you haven't magicked some captured anathema? How do you prove that she is?
I'm glad you asked. He walks over to the desk, he pulls one of the drawers open, and he produces a vial of liquid.
What's that?
What? Is that gonna make her confess? Is it truth serum for your actor?
You've seen her under the influence of this drug once before. It will cause her anima to leak. The entire city will see a beacon of anathema power.
Having gotten into a Cathak stronghold, is that not a sign of weakness?
Not when it's clear that the scion of House Cathak is about to execute her.
I know what I have to do. You're right. We have to continue where Viren failed. We don't like his methods. In fact, we despise them. But in order to secure the realm, we have to destroy all of those who stand against us. The anathema.
You speak sense. I always knew that there was a reason why you were destined for greatness. Do you think the posters got your good side? I do think it's actually quite a remarkable likeness.
Is it? Is it good? It's really good. Okay.
You look pretty hot.
I mean, frankly, I haven't seen that many pictures of me, so I'm probably pretty taken.
Bird family.
Yeah, suck it.
It's your fault, Katie.
It always comes back.
The man who destroyed Viren. Also, the man who destroys Anathema. It will be perfect. Sientelle, did you recover the egg? No. What egg? There was no egg. Disappointing. But no matter, it will turn up. We know that it is in the Imperial City now.
What is this? Some sort of artifact weapon?
You do not need to concern yourself with this.
We have a table. She seemed really intent on bringing a ridiculously big table.
The table is of no matter. Pyres, I'm going to leave it to you to convince your hearth to follow you into this. Sientelle will remain here and keep watch. Please don't make the same mistake that your Pelops friend made. I'll be back. There's wine, and I believe that there's some lovely pastries outside as well if you're hungry. I imagine there might be some littering the ground outside too, but that's a long trip. Good luck, Pyres. The safety and security of everyone here depends on your ability to convince them. And Jalal nods. He sweeps back and he snaps his fingers. The dragon-blooded drag Juin, or who appears to be Juin, out of the room, and they close the door.
I'm gonna make a motion. So it's the four of us then, because Sientelle. No, she was left here with us, or did she?
Sientelle is left with you.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
so
it's
we're five now.
plus a body.
Plus a body, and no Flavienne. I'm gonna look to both people and just do a like. Do you think they're listening? You know.
I'm gonna look
Gale's
at.
nodding. I don't know if you saw
Gale's
that.
I
nodding.
did not.
Gale's
Yeah.
nodding and getting up and going to the desk, checking the drawers where he just took the poison out.
Nice.
He's taking the poison with him.
There anything else? Are there any other vials there?
There are plenty of pens, quills,
Break
ink.
them all.
Fucking pens.
Smash!
Good luck
Good luck
writing,
writing your
execution.
nefarious letters now.
Ink blots on these
You
important
see that there is a
documents.
seal in here that looks like, if after some examination and some checking with these two, that it is a genuine Cathak seal, probably that belonged to Zindel.
I'm going to look at Zindel's body and see if there's any signs that, like, they made an effort to damage her face. No?
No.
Okay.
They ran her through the
That's it.
chest.
Cool. So no blatant obscuring of identity, not that we'd recognize her.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, you wouldn't actually know what Zindel looks
No,
like.
not at all.
Does she have her driver's license on her? I'm kidding.
Oh wow, she's 17.
Whoa, what?
No, but it seems like she's been dead for at least a day.
Okay.
There was no saving her.
I'm gonna take up a position sort of in this, well, you know, at one end of the room so I can speak to everybody at once.
So, do they really think you alone can take us?
I don't think the three of you know what you're up against. Do you think that this is my first time through the House of Bells?
Like, give a middle finger to, like,
Just like
the-
around.
like whatever windows there are.
How many others have you betrayed then?
I graduated 12 years ago. They put me through again. I don't think you can take me. And I don't think it's worth trying. I got you here. Out of respect, is something special. So, be special. Be part of this new world.
But Flavienne, just a piece of trash.
Just
Never as special as the rest of you.
It's not true, and you know.
fuck you.
Bam.
She cracks you across the face with her rack staff. It does not. Oh, I mean, you can grab it. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try to yank it out of her hand.
It starts coiling around your wrist. Don't even try. That's my weapon. I wouldn't even dare to try to go match your strength. You wouldn't dare to match mine. If you want to be a problem, you can join Flavienne. But I think you've got more sense than that, Commander.
Assuming she's let my wrist go.
Gil was correct, by the way. You would know if Flavienne was dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Oresta knows exactly where
Knows
she
for sure.
is, but
Do my yeah. So what? Because she didn't fuck you, she gets to be the expendable one? Because Team Cathak over here seems to be mighty important. Sorry.
Oh no, it's great. I'm just.
Sorry. So, convince me that Gale is not expendable to you, and I will comply.
she is expendable.
convince me that she won't become expendable.
I have no reason to kill her. Besides, she served her purpose.
That's just telling me that she's expendable.
But she's smart. She knows what to do. She knows where the wind's blowing. Don't you?
Everything I thought I knew. Everything I was so sure that I had given all of myself to learn over all of these years, it's all been taken from me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And she starts escalating to a degree of panic. Definitely playing it up. Starts talking about how, starts repeating that she needs to see a plan. She needs to see a concrete plan. She
Somebody
needs to
get
question
this
you in. She
second-rate-
doesn't understand what's happening.
Somebody get this second-rate gateway player to shut up.
I'm gonna move towards Gale, and I'm gonna just like try to sort of take her by the shoulders and just breathe, and we can see if we can. Like, I'm listening and I'm here and I'm present, but I'm just with you through this moment.
And then she leans forward, looks directly into Gale's eyes. Answer forward 2. Flag left 1. Vanguard capture. And she starts going over the last game that you played and immediately just starts outlining every error that you've made, except they're not errors at all. Her explanations are bogus.
Mm-hmm.
But to anybody who isn't an expert gateway player, it would seem like she's speaking completely rationally, completely normal, showing you up as somebody who never had a chance to beat her in the first place.
So Gale locks eyes with her, takes her hands again. You're right. You're right.
Of course I'm right. But now you need to make sure that Pyres is right.
You need to understand that if I understand the strategy, then I can help. So explain it to me. You know it. I don't. Can you make me see what you see, please?
See, I'm worried about the commander here. She's tough. She always has been. She's the one who I'm going to need to convince. And you know what? Flavienne was always a shitty lay.
Too bad you never tried to find out how good of a lay I am.
No thanks.
Commander, Oresta, permission for Kithak, Pyres, and I to get a full handle on the strategy and present it to you as our hearth mate.
I think I know the strategy.
Permission? Excelsi Sientelle?
You understand that if you call me that anywhere outside of this room, you'll have to be killed.
Good thing we're in this room.
Go ahead, Pyres. Let us know what the plan is.
It's very simple, Gale. So simple, it is devastating. We are going to turn on everything we hold dear because this plot is already too far gone. It can't be stopped. So, what we can do, rather than fight it, is go along with it and secure our places within it now, so that we can make the proper change from within, not against you, so we can make sure that people are not hurt in this transition of power.
We just have to find one thing. The people's trust, right? There's something about that trust that we absolutely have to have. You see, There's no way that anyone's going to believe that anybody is the Scarlet Empress unless she can prove that she is.
Well, that's... How would you do that? Oh, the Imperial Manse.
That's right. But who do you think holds the current keys to the Imperial Manse?
I would hope her.
The pet Fakoof?
Yeah,
The regent?
the Regent. Couldn't be.
The Regent couldn't even enter the manse if he wanted to. Scarlet Empress put the keys in trust before she left on whatever joyride she needed to take. They're held in an egg that we're looking for.
So do you need help on that search? Or are we just to be mouthpieces to say how smart Viren was?
You don't have to say that he was smart. He's already been discredited, which is the other part of the plan. We won't gain the trust of the people if we rely on Viren. He's already fucked up. Somebody managed to coin a term, Viren's folly, and it's spreading.
I heard that one.
See? Even Pyres has heard of it.
It's not even a viable gateway strategy.
I give Gale a like, are you serious right now? Like,
So,
Whoever did it couldn't have really understood the game.
holy shit.
There's a Celsi everywhere in the Imperial City now. They've been gathering. Do you know how I know? I'll show you.
Work.
She walks out to the balcony and she gestures for people to follow her.
I'm not going near the edge, but I'll follow.
Yeet!
And she points. She starts pointing to various pieces of purple cloth that are hanging outside windows along the towers that surround this courtyard. Signs, if you know where to look for them.
Of course.
They've got it embedded, but they have most of them here. And she indicates down, where there are no purple flags flying, but you do see Sientelle's hand waving.
Flavian.
Flavian's hand
Holy shit.
waving, hello, from underneath the balcony.
So good.
So,
So I want to go really close to the edge and crouch down as though I'm like trying to see the windows lower down.
Mhm.
Using my cloak to cover as much of my body as possible, I want to pass the egg to Flavian from my satchel.
I mean, that's really exciting. The fact that you have it on you at all.
Well,
is just
I'm
like-
not
No, of
gonna
course, but,
let
like,
myself be separated from it, and I can't banish it to elsewhere. So this is
Okay.
my pitch today to you. All right.
Okay.
Flavian will hopefully save the day. once
Hopefully.
more.
Well, it can't be on me. In here, if it can't, that's not
Maybe
good.
That is not what I anticipated, but I will be.
Okay, all right, okay.
And I look at Sientelle just to make sure that she saw what I did.
Oh, to make sure that she knows what you just did.
Mhm.
Okay. She doesn't seem to react to you.
Mhm.
so by sharing some of your secrets, you're trying to buy our trust. Great.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. You know me. False hearthmate. Tell me.
You can tell that there's a moment where, when you say that, Sientelle just, her veneer cracks
Dies
just a little bit.
inside, yeah.
Oh.
How actually can I help? Because he doesn't fucking know.
Who are you pointing to?
The doors where where Jalal left through.
Pyres is going to be expected to give a speech.
Mhm.
He's going to have to rile up the crowd. But this time, he's not riling up peasantry. He's going to have to rile up the dragon-blooded. Here. In this courtyard. He'll have to execute whoever that thing was. After, of course, the vial has been given to her.
Why execute? The anathema will be weakened. It should be a public show of force. Show the superiority of the dragon-blooded. It should be combat. One-on-one.
They don't deserve that.
She's got a point. But we know who's most suited for that.
Now that's as interesting.
Sure. Put me up against her. Weakened.
Yeah.
Will the students be of any relevance?
Students.
I'm sure there are some in the city.
Who would be stupid enough to come back to the Imperial City?
Who would be stupid enough to go anywhere to get caught?
Well, us, for one, but
My point exactly. If we're that dumb, others must be. Why wouldn't they?
You're not dumb, Oresta. But you get the opportunity to prove that you're smart the next couple of days.
Thanks, friend.
If only there was a storm. It would make things easier, more dramatic. Shouting at each other over the sounds of thunder and lightning.
Mm-mm.
no, this is how it should be. The clear air of day. No hiding, no masking. Just who we are, standing in front of each other. Truths bared to each other.
So, how long till they come back? How long till we need to do an execution? How long?
Oh, I'll go get them. The execution's not going to be for a couple of days at least. We need to find those keys.
Crowd.
It doesn't do us any good unless we can put the Scarlet Empress back on the throne.
So you've got all these pawns in place, and you don't actually have the thing you need most.
Sounds to me like everything is riding on her being reinstated.
You could say that.
Well, she's the rightful ruler of the realm, is she not?
Indeed, so why are we fighting this?
Yeah. Why the song and dance?
I mean, I just don't like the methods.
Because houses grow strong. And when houses grow strong, they pose threats.
I mean, you've proven that even the weakest of houses can have such a dramatic effect.
We're not weak, we're just quiet.
Exactly. That's not the same. I know.
Don't start developing a brain now, Pyres. We need you to be pretty in voice and in body.
Great.
You get to be a hero like you always wanted.
It is what I always wanted. You're right.
Problem is they're going to find the keys.
Mm-hmm.
But once they do, when they get them to the Scarlet Empress, we're going to need to make sure that everybody's on our side. Scarlet Empress coming back so soon, it won't work. Unless there was a reason why she came back. Unless there was a reason that she was gone in the first place.
What is that reason?
Anathema. They have infiltrated every aspect. You realize that there's going to be a sweep across all houses of anybody who might be anathema. Destroyed.
So you somehow think that her reappearing after things have fallen apart in her absence is going to warm everyone's hearts to her? rather than just making them hate her for having abandoned them for 5 years.
Unless she can save us from this infiltration, from this rot from the inside.
That's right.
Maybe she has a way. Maybe she is the way.
Maybe she was off getting it.
Exactly. And we need to let people know of the threat, but also of the solution.
It looks like you're coming around. I always knew that there was a reason that the 4 of us, got on together.
I don't.
Maral is staying very quiet. I should point out she is listening, but she is not saying anything just yet. Seems to me like we're not going to have a problem anymore, are we?
No, I get to fight an anathema and win. For the good of creation.
Just what you always wanted. Yep.
For the good of Middle Earth. Yeah, that's it.
Of Austin, Texas. Hello out there, Springfield. Creation. Okay.
Oresta just like jumping over a fence. I'm going on an adventure.
Yay!
Good.
The strategy is starting to form.
That's good.
There will be a fight. There will be a speech.
Now, obviously, it's not going to do any good for anybody to be standing over your shoulders while you're making a speech. So I'm going to go. I'm going to make sure that there isn't any interference while you work your magic.
It makes sense for his hearthmate to be close by. You probably would be sufficient.
Let me go and make sure. She turns around and she goes through the doors.
I'd like to be the best kept prisoner in the Imperial City.
You're not a prisoner. You're a hero. And the door slams shut.
Nailed it.
No,
Okay, that would have been great though.
Not a prisoner locked.
Oh. Banner face.
Sorry.
So, banner face.
Banner
That's me.
face.
The hero of the realm.
I suppose we should assure your safety as well, Maral. I apologize. In the moment, my mind went to my hearth.
There's no shame in that. Do you intend to follow through with this?
I intend to speak to the people of the Imperial City. I intend to speak across the whole realm. And I intend for them to hear me, what I have to say. Yeah, I do.
The door opens up again.
Oh.
Sientelle pokes her head in. Everybody's going for a meeting, 1 floor down. I am to keep watch over you, but I'm the only one here, so you'd better behave, because I can hear everything, and no one else. And she closes the door.
I look at Gale. I'm like, what level of code was that?
Gale's gonna walk over to Sientelle and see what she does.
Oh, she's
Oh, is she
right,
in
she
the
was-
room or out of the room?
She's out of the
Left
room.
again.
Oh,
She
she's out of the
opened
room. I thought she
and
came
closed
in.
the door.
Gotcha.
No.
I thought it was like a hip. Right. So
Kung Fu Fenris.
that was terrible. Yeah.
Oh,
Something is safe.
Yeah.
Good. How safe?
As safe as I trust we all are with each other.
How do we get it open?
We don't. We can't. I tried. Many times. It needs to be her.
Well, that's not good.
You know, we can't open it. I wonder if we can destroy it.
I mean, we could just throw it into a volcano.
Yeah.
Pyres, could you make us a volcano?
No. I mean, I am a volcano of passion, but you mean a literal one, and I don't think I can do that, no.
Maybe you and Oresta could
Fusion.
fuse and make a volcano. Hot. I accept this.
I don't think so. I think we have to accept the fact that
If they know it's in the city, then eating it.
It buys us time because she cannot have her glorious return without opening the Imperial Manse. I'm working much quicker than I anticipated I would need to, so I apologize that things are just sort of happening very quickly.
It's like a game that, we show up on the day of, and that's that.
have to deal with it in the
You
moment.
expect Gateway and you get some kind of checkers bullshit.
Expect gateway, and then a physical fight breaks out, and
Right.
you have to overcome your personal offense in order to not get your head sliced off.
Yep.
And then you slice their head off because they deserve
For
it.
the affront,
Yeah.
yes, of course. I see something along the lines of this battle. Maybe this is something that we can influence in some way. I thought it would be easier than an execution.
Yeah,
That's why I
no.
suggested it.
Yep, definitely.
And then the speech, much in the way that you did the speech about Viren, can make people see the traitors without you immediately being labeled as one.
I don't want to hide anymore. I mean, and frankly, if that means that I have to die, then so be it.
At least before you die, if that's something you're determined to do, Pyres. The thing they need is the people's trust. We need to take that from them.
Exactly.
If they shoot an arrow through your throat after 10 words, you won't have accomplished your goal.
Exactly.
They won't hesitate to let you finish your speech if it's not what they want, or doesn't sound like what they want.
Perhaps it will be exactly what they want.
Until
Drive their emotions until it is not. And in that moment, we fight alongside her, alongside Juin.
Mm-hmm.
We take the fight to them. We turn this city into a powder keg that is turned against those who wish to destroy it.
Right. So how do
Yes.
we turn the people?
Make
Because
them
here's an
uncomfortable.
idea. We don't need to turn the people against the Scarlet Empress. We need to turn them against Excelsi. Because if her puppets' strings are cut, she will not show her face.
She'll have to re-strategize.
She will. So we either continue with the Anathema threat and make it clear that Excelsi is the one manipulating them, using the poison to perhaps trigger exaltations.
Maybe. I
Maybe.
mean, if they're able to capture them so easily, if that really is Juin, then they're playing games by letting the anathema spread. They could just
Well, they could end
drop
this
it
right
in
now.
the water.
They could, and they're not.
No. Exactly.
So it's to their advantage. So that when she comes back, she snaps her fingers and saves the world.
If she cannot return because she does not have her puppets and she does not have her egg, she stays in hiding.
We find her.
We find her. We take the fight to her. That's maybe a bit further down the road.
But that is our next step.
But then the people will need someone to follow.
Yes. They will.
My eyes went to Sientelle. She is not there. My eyes also went to Flavienne. She's also not there.
It's just us.
Maral.
And Maral,
And
who
Maral.
was very quiet, which is, she was never this quiet. We don't have to get into my family problems now. If we are able to turn this in that moment, if we are able to turn people against this once not dead but sleeping, silent house, if we can turn their rage against them, and if we can have them see that we have more allies than they think, that we have more allies than they think, then maybe the battle will go in our favor. The war then becomes finding the Scarlet Empress.
What can we say that would signal to the House of Bell students?
Ooh.
There are more options for those who attended during our time, who were there at the battle. But if there's something that we can reference in Pyres' speech that would signal to any graduate,
Fioren's Folly.
is that enough?
Gateway is popular enough that most people would at least know someone who could explain what it means.
Yep.
I suppose I was picturing that Pyres says a sentence and every former student draws their sword on our side.
Oh, I thought you meant like we were sending out letters, trying to get some
No, like
people
right now, like in that
Fair,
moment,
fair,
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. I mean, that's probably more realistic than Oresta's, novel-based idea, right?
Can I roll to establish a fact? That
Yeah.
there's like a house motto? Do you mind
Totally.
if I do that really
Oh,
quick?
wait, that doesn't exist in Essence.
No, it's so disappointing.
You
Ooh,
need
that
to
was a
stunt
one.
for it.
Well, that was a one. Oh boy. I get stunned. It's fine.
Dramatic edit.
Such a dramatic.
Oh, what if do we have the exact number of people who were in the amphitheater for our last stand?
10,000.
Well, I was gonna say like 327 dragons fight as one
So
or something
good.
like
I
that.
don't think people would know that, would they?
Yeah.
Actually,
Ones who
but
were
that is
there
Gale
would.
would.
Gale would. Gale rattles it off with shocking accuracy.
Absolute confidence. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good idea. In that moment, if I can get these students, if I can signal to them, they'll join the battle on our side, along with Juin, along with us. And we take the fight to them. Don't you agree, Maral?
Bing.
So rude, I'm sorry. Hello.
General discussion of potential
Oh, sweet.
of our various strategic options, and then most recently,
Great.
the possibility of trying to signal to the crowd during the speech, something that House of Bell students would recognize.
Yeah, we were debating whether there was, well, I was joking about rolling to establish a fact or something, but that there was maybe some sort of like, motto of the House of Bells or something that we could reference, and then it was
Sic semper tyrannis.
yes, bang,
Sick.
nice.
But there absolutely would be.
Yeah,
things
we
that you
can-
could say that would be referenced to House of Bell students.
Okay, we can. Yeah, I guess we'll determine that.
When it's time for the speech.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than sitting here debating it for the next,
I think it's 327 dragons fight as one.
Yeah, I think it's that.
That's how many were in the amphitheater. We discussed it.
Gale just decided that, yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
arbitrarily. Now, there is still a risk, of course, just because she's lost control of her puppet house. She might still try to salvage the situation
As she
and
should,
come back anyway.
of course.
But I do think that targeting and discrediting Excelsi is the best way to go.
We have to remember that if the stories are to be believed, and I don't see why they shouldn't, she is powerful enough to have entered the Imperial Manse, defeated it, taken it under control, all on her own. She can handle a couple little snot-nosed kids from the House of Bells.
They are snot-nosed.
Well, I'm not, but It's a more of a figure of speech. Sorry.
That isn't where the source of her power lies. She cannot face you if all other dragon bloods are against her.
Exactly.
This is our hope.
Without allies, it would be her against the world, essentially. That's the plan. If we stand united against her, against tyranny, she will be forced to fold, or at least remain in hiding, which is more likely.
Is there a way for us to get a message out?
If I can get a message to one person,
Oh, yeah.
you'll get the rest.
I'm thinking up a new gateway strategy.
Quick Rat is waiting for me.
That's so sweet. Here?
He's here.
Oh.
I mean, I don't,
I was suddenly very jealous for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Oh, what's he?
I hate the player, I hate the game.
if
I hate the game.
I think he'd be able to find others. Probably already has.
How do we get a message to him? No, you were going to meet him.
2 days from now. I don't know if we want to wait that long.
They cannot do this without the egg, right?
Mm-hmm.
They will not find the egg in 2 days. Right?
Right.
Right?
Flavian's like, oops.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Oily hands.
Oh, and
from
then it
old
pops
Baga-
open and it starts making a lot of noise. And they're like, oh shit, and then you have to go hide underneath the bit.
Nice. Nice.
Maral, I was hoping you could help me with this this new gateway opening. If you have time.
Show me.
Walk over to, because it's the kind of the way the floor is
Wait,
arranged.
no, I said show me. That means we have to fuck, right? Like, that's how it...
That's
Oh,
how
yeah.
it
Show
happens.
me.
It's... Have you seen? Show me is the thing that every fucking person says, apparently, before they
That's what I do in Disconcordia.
bang in Disconcordia.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I think I started it really.
You know what?
slowly.
Actually, that checks
John
out.
said it was his, but
Was it
John
you?
started it. Yeah.
I can definitely
We
see
can
that.
search to see who was the first.
Yeah,
person
let's
to
search
show me.
history. That
Yeah, I
after
think
after
Scott also said show me.
Probably did actually.
you did, but
Damn.
I remember I looked at it and I was like, nice.
And
I didn't
also,
think I need. Oh, okay.
Dissenter said show me at the beginning of a sentence.
So it could be paraphrased. To
Koku Fenris is apparently does not approve.
slang.
It's just
fair.
For what it's worth, I do give Maral a like. Okay, it's a bit of a weird timing sort of thing, but I nod. Go ahead.
And I walk and start like pacing over like the tiles on the floor, the design, like talking her through a new variation of the obscured game.
Just while you're doing that, did anybody try to float any messages to the person who's currently clinging to the underside of the balcony?
oh,
We have not, but
No.
we can do so. That's not a bad idea.
that's a smart thing. I guess I'm just not sure whether her plan is to like lurk there forever, whether she plans to go elsewhere or
Well, I
guess
mean, let's go find out. Yeah, we can rush to the edge
have
and
a
whisper
dangling
over the-
threesome. Sorry.
What? What the hell is a dangling threesome?
That's option 29.
Thank you.
Look, anything to make them turn the cameras off. Just do it.
Oh,
God. Oh no, it enhanced.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Zoom in. Enhance.
Enhance. It's just Pyres' butt.
and it is flawless. You're welcome.
That is creation's ass.
I am heading to the edge of the rooftop.
Can we vandalize all the banners? Just say that.
Just paint a butt on my face.
No, it's a creation's ass.
And that is great.
Okay.
I'm going to. I'm going to consult. Yeah, I'm going to consult with Oresta and take some paper and quill, pen, whatever, over to the edge.
Sit down.
What do we need to tell him? Also, are you okay down there?
Yes. Is it all right to speak?
Yeah, we were told it's safe.
Oh, well, that's good.
Do you have an escape route? Did you pre-plan this?
No. I can climb down the rest of the building.
I just don't know if that's safe or not.
We're gonna
It's all right. No one will find me. I'm Ladal from the heptagram.
Thank you.
Don't do the don't do the
No, and then she actually casts a spell, and then
Oh my god, it'd be so cool.
yeah, she just does the
Cast
portal
cloud
thing.
spell and like it lifts
Jorg,
her up. Jorg. That still says Jorg. No matter who casts it.
Sense. Oh fuck. Vivian, we're going to try to get a message out to someone who we know is here, Quick Rat. He'll be able to get the message to the other students of the House of Bells if whoever's here.
I can see if I can find him. What do I do with the package?
I think they knew it was in the city. I don't know how. So I
They
don't
may be
think.
able to track it, but not to a certain degree.
So I don't think just sticking it, throwing it down a well would be enough.
I would keep it very secret. Keep it safe. Keep it with you.
I'm going on an adventure.
You could. Gale comes over.
Oh.
I
I thought you were doing a thing.
Yeah, I was.
It's okay.
I realized
I'm
this
thinking
is
of my
probably
next
important.
move.
Oh shit, she's good.
You could find a way to hide it in the sea. What?
Well, we'd have to be able to retrieve it.
Yes, we would have to be able to retrieve it quickly.
Okay.
With our fabulous
Pretty sure the
water
ocean's
aspect.
very far from here is all. I'm pretty sure.
And yet I
might be
know
wrong.
exactly how to get there.
Oh, good. Perfect.
River.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. I thought we crossed an ocean, but we didn't. We were rivering.
Rivering, yeah.
Never mind. I thought we were oceaning, but we
River roads
rivered.
and rails.
Retconned. I do not come over.
Retconned.
Goodbye.
It's okay. I just don't know. Is it on the?
I feel like it was in the middle of the Blessed Isle. I might be wrong, though.
Oh, pooper pants.
So the Imperial City is actually on the coast.
Oh,
sweet.
well, so I'm a fool.
Ocean
I thought it was
Gale
right by
Whispered.
the mountain
Yeah.
that's in the center of the Blessed Isle, but that's
Wait,
my
it's-
B. Okay, so yeah, we can do that.
We don't have a physical book for essence, so we don't.
Oh, but
Yeah.
third.
There we go.
Oh. Ooh.
Chonker. Oh, God. Oh
God,
God.
he died.
John, no!
No. Oh God.
Oh,
Okay, concussion watch.
What a way to go. Holy shit.
Do you feel nausea?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
What's your address?
Don't say that out loud. 123 Fake Street.
It's a good one.
Should be a map in here somewhere so that I can show you.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
yeah. I mean, we can dig for it if you
Yeah.
want.
Why aren't you like every
It
other
should
White
be
Wolf
at the-
book where there's a map at the
Right at the beginning.
Literally the
beginning,
first
but there
thing, yeah.
isn't?
It's because they had to reinvent binding techniques to get all those pages in it, so they had to
That
shift where the map lived.
Legitimately,
He died doing what he loved.
Oh, it's true. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
noticing that chat is updating. Oh, they're
First.
Oh.
They want a hard copy of the map of creation, specifically the Blessed Isle. Wow, this book is heavy. Wow.
Do you see that, Kate? Can you see the discrepancy
Yes.
between the two chats?
It's weird.
Do you know why that is?
No.
Oh.
mm. But don't worry,
My
folks.
guess is it's just Twitch being a butt, because sometimes Twitch is a butt.
Wait, what? Twitch is sometimes a butt?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Should have gotten a cloth map. Should have had a V8. We do not have a cloth map.
We're looking for the C. We're looking. Gilligan says page 63.
What?
Thank you.
Son of a... I mean, that is...
You did that while you were
true, That is
distracted. With,
incredible.
I hope you're lying to us
Very
right
cool,
now.
Kung Fu Fenris.
There you go.
Oh my God, he actually found it.
Literally. Can you imagine if it was just a guess, though?
Oh,
Thank you. Are you all right?
Fucking big.
Ooh.
I mean,
it's there. You can see the Imperial City.
I see channels. Thanos?
It's on the very right.
Thanos.
Blessed
Oh,
Isle.
I was totally looking at the mountain. So yeah,
I
it's
was
it's
also
over
looking
towards
at
Nexus.
that one?
Never mind. Great.
Okay, cool. On the edge of
Yeah.
Blessed Isle.
East.
Okay, cool.
So
Color me shocked.
the sea.
Thank you. Yes, that's all this to say.
Cast it into the sea.
Isildur!
Isildur! God damn it.
Why?
I need your brain intact to pay rent. Priorities.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna check in for everybody. Are we okay with all this weird, wild, not name calling, but you know what I mean?
I need your brain intact to pay rent.
Also, not even factual.
No, I know.
There's so many things incorrect.
Incredible.
Wow.
God damn it.
So
The sea.
Flavienne, if you can get this message to
Don't have
QuickRat,
sound
which we
there.
are starting to write, I still think it might be a good idea to hold on to this egg, but
I agree, but I just think that a quick way for you to
Who is you that you're talking to?
Flavienne.
'Kay.
Quick way for you to dispose of it would be to throw it into a deep body of water
if you had to, maybe.
if you have to.
Right, if they were onto you.
The sea has a way of carrying things. It is small. I'm not sure I'd be able to find it again.
Call it a last resort.
But why do we need to hold on to it?
Well, if we could figure out a way to destroy it, I would frankly rather do that. We don't need to access the Imperial Manse. We just need to make sure she can't.
So I'm gonna have somebody roll fortitude sagacity.
May I roll that?
Sure.
Thank you.
I am writing a relatively...
Feeling a little lightheaded.
Oh, okay, I thought you were just rolling your
book
eyes at me
impacts.
for like describing my character's
God.
actions. I was like, what are we doing here then? like what? But yeah, seriously, I hope you're all right. Don't hurt.
Oh, I'm totally fine.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God.
It's okay, Doug.
Actually, Doug was my name for a long time. Never. That's a long story. Can you imagine? Whoa! A lot of
Yeah.
successes.
Christ.
Yeah.
Christ. he
French.
said.
So
my God.
if
Yeah,
you
it's just like-
if you remove access to the Imperial Manse, that means you also lose access to the Imperial Defense Grid, which means that the Wild could start encroaching, which means more Anathema, mo problems when they find out that that's happening. It's also unlikely that getting rid of the egg would mean that you couldn't access the Imperial Manse ever again, but it might mean that somebody would have to go to a certain amount of effort to get through. The Scarlet Empress did succeed. Once. But it's possible that those keys hold a shortcut, and she may not have enough power anymore or enough luck to get through again. So, toss the keys. You are quite possibly tossing the ability for anybody to access the Imperial Manse until some heroic figure is able to do it. It might be the Scarlet Empress again, but it's very possible that she wouldn't be able to do it twice. Yes, she had an army and a hearth when she entered, and she left alone.
You must sacrifice
By the way,
10,000
suspicious,
dragons
but anyway, whatever. Yeah.
to unlock the manse.
Good thing we've got him.
All right. I relay all of this.
Mm-hmm. So hide it for now.
Ideally, what we want to do is make sure that it opens in her presence, grab whatever's inside, and then we, or someone, is able to take control. But that's very dangerous. Normally, I'm all for that sort of thing, of course, but it's crazy. The most important thing is that we make sure that any House of Bell students that are in the city are at the execution, the fight, whatever. That they are able to hear us, and that they are able to fight with us. QuickRat, is our hope of making sure that that happens. I can't believe
thought
I
I'd
just
be
said
hope.
those. I literally can't believe I just said those words.
He has the mobility, I don't. But if...
It's not. Never mind.
Oh, Pyres is so jelly. It's so cute.
I love jelly pyres.
Jelly Pyres.
Jelly pyres is so cute.
Hashtag jelly pyres.
But if he carries my message...
Don't worry, Gale. That's there at the back of my head too.
Exactly. I've started drafting this, and I kind of show Oresta. It's like a message that I haven't signed yet, but essentially it says, "I made it to the Imperial City. I think we should meet up. Are there any other, are there any other friends around that would like to come and have a drink with us?" I'm essentially trying to encode a message, which I'm very happy to let Oresta tear up and start again. I'm trying to...
Let Gale do, because she's the expert at this.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I would like
Well,
to try to encode this.
Yeah. I'm trying to craft a coded message to Quick Rat, telling him to signal other House of Bell students to get them on our side.
Great.
So they get them to an event. Yep.
So who's doing what now?
I'm
Guess
creating
Gale's doing it.
I'm creating a written code to Quick Rat.
How are you sure that Quick Rat will be able to decipher the code?
I think the cipher has something to do with his the name of his fang in the House of Bells.
It's taking a risk that he'll look at it and realize that there's a code to be
Yep.
figured out.
Well, I mean, hopefully, because we have bought ourselves a bit of time.
What is the... Does that charm not exist in Essence? Am I confused?
I don't think it exists. in
Okay,
Essence.
sorry.
If it does,
I thought you
it
had
does.
used it this season,
Yeah.
oh,
For sure.
well then.
but I might be wrong.
I don't think so.
Was that the one that you asked me if you could have, even though it wasn't in the book?
Shit, can you imagine? Sorry.
No, that was
That's something else.
when we were playing X3. That was
Chat synced up again.
Yeah, I don't know.
See that.
Sorry, folks. I don't.
Okay.
I can't.
No, that's fine.
anymore.
No, that's okay.
I don't have that.
I also thought you said... Like, I'm the one who brought it up.
But she was doing it a lot in season 1. So if I can roll for an attempt, that would be great. If not, that's
You
fine
can
too.
automatically succeed is what you can do.
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to be that worried about it.
So this message will be carried to him then?
I guess Oresta would suggest, since we were gonna meet on... Like, I can't meet on Tuesday, and maybe make that some sort of hint for the
Yeah.
cipher.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, something a little more obvious.
Gale figures out something
Yeah,
brilliant,
really
and
brilliant.
intelligent.
Yeah.
Perfect. She's always on.
As Liz's brain takes a nap.
That's fair. Totally fair.
Anything else that you need to do in this particular?
Scene.
Are you drafting a speech?
I mean, I don't normally. Pyres doesn't normally, I mean. However, swish! That said, yes, I think he is going to start to take some time. I am very happy to make this venture to create and not practice per se, because I think he wants the inspiration to come to him in the moment.
So this isn't a venture.
Okay.
That's an extended role. A venture is you'll
Right,
have a long-term
multiple
goal and you'll have multiple
tasks,
steps
yeah.
along the way.
This is one.
So which one is it that you want to do?
I would like my extended role to be writing a speech which calls out traitors to the realm, which calls out, well, as Sientelle suggested, we need the people's trust, and therefore we need to admit that Viren was wrong, but that he was right about something. There are those amongst us who want to destroy us. I'm essentially trying to create a speech that will rile people up with passionate words about those people who are trying to destroy us from within, but then I'm going to flip the script right at the end and reveal House of Celsi to be those people that I'm referring to.
Gasp.
I know, right?
I like it.
That's a good point.
Dramatic, right?
It's a good point. Okay, go ahead. You can make your roll.
Okay.
That's a finesse if I ever heard
Yep.
one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what ability would you choose for this?
Well,
Because
I'm like, I was about to say crafting, but I will definitely not be using that word. I am creating this, right?
No, I still think that this is a finesse performance.
Okay, because
You're working towards it.
yeah. Cool. I like that. Just checking my charms.
Checking my charm.
Checking my charms.
Checka-choo-cha.
Okay.
Resta?
Since Gale is writing my letter, I'm not sure what to do.
Okay.
Because Gale was also making a gateway plan with Maral.
Yeah, Oresta can take over writing the letter.
It's okay. I mean, it's done. Boop. So that, like, right? We don't need to talk about it for 5 minutes.
Sounds
so.
good.
3, 6.
I will support my allies.
Just gonna see how this roll goes.
Well, yeah, let's actually see how this roll goes.
You can actually help him with his performance if you want.
Ooh. This is sensual.
I'm happy to help.
Ditch your roll.
Thank you. That's really good.
What?
I started nothing. I started looking at it and I was like,
So then what I'm going to ask you to do, you're going to help him with this. I'm going to ask you to roll your... So you can either roll your force and... force and presence in order to like make him feel better so that he does well, or you can roll your force performance to jam words into his brain.
presents. I appreciate having Oresta present next to me.
What did you botch?
3 6s, 2 1s.
That's a
double.
That is a double botch.
So as you are helping him,
I want to help.
You're both so overcome with sexual energy that you just do something else instead.
Would that be wrong? That would be wrong, right?
Just go like that.
Okay.
the door bursts open.
Oh, fuck.
Sientelle says, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but... And then Jalal appears behind her, walks forward, and points directly at Oresta. Come with me.
Oresta does.
Wait, this is my hearthmate.
Yes, we're all hearthmates, and one of them's...
What do you need her for? I need her to do your bidding.
You need to focus on your work. Come with me. And he politely offers his elbow.
Would you actually like me to take that?
Yes.
Then she does.
Crunch. Yeah, I was just thinking.
And he heads out with her. Sientelle says, you make sure that you keep your work going. And she steps inside and closes the door. Jalal starts walking down the hallway with Oresta.
How can I be of service?
You're not the only Earth aspect around here, you know.
Of course.
And I know how hard it can be to divert the mind of someone so dedicated to their cause, who feels the strength of Earth beneath their feet. Am I wrong?
Those all sound like accurate depictions of an Earth aspect.
Excellent. Which is why you're going to help us.
Continue.
I'm going to need the two of you to block your ears, please. We've captured another Anathema. I can't break her. I don't know her. But you do. And he opens a door along the hallway, and inside you can see Bracken. She's been chained to her chair. She's looking at you, and you can see that there is a vial sitting on the desk that she's in. This is a much smaller room, something more along the lines of a conference room.
Yeah, is it empty or full?
The vial?
Yeah.
It's full.
Okay.
Do you recognize this person?
Yes.
You can.
Thank you.
He closes the door so that you're still outside the room. Do you think you can get her to talk?
I can do my best.
Do you know what that thing is on the desk?
I believe so.
Use it if you need to.
You want information?
I want to know everything we can about what they intend to do next.
Okay.
And I want to know whether it's worth us having 2 executions instead of 1. He opens the door. Good luck.
Great. Oresta walks in.
Closes the door behind you.
What state is this person in?
We'll be right back. Keep going.
Genius needs time to work, you know?
Yes, so that's why Oresta's going to be some time.
Okay, great. Good. So it's still going to be like that.
What about you? Now you're playing games?
Helps me with my strategy.
Whatever.
I thought you'd understand that that's how my mind works best.
Your mind works best when you're given something that you want. That's when you become the most vulnerable.
So I can play my game?
Go ahead. It's not going to make any difference. Not to me.
And I turn back to Maral and continue creating the game. Which is, it started as an opening, but it's actually becoming a completely new version of Gateway that combines the obscured game and the reflexive game.
Reflective?
Reflective game, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Reflexive game. It's like someone
No.
yeets it at your head and you're like, yeah.
I mean, so hear me out. This is what I'm thinking. There's obscured tiles,
Oh.
and each side has a number of markers, and they choose behind certain obscured tiles which ones are going to revert to their opponent's control after a certain number of rounds.
Okay.
So you're setting up your own strategy, but also for your opponent to lose.
What the fuck?
You know?
Damn.
It's a mind fuck.
Okay.
And it is called Excelsi's Cunning.
I mean, I don't know how many. Oh no, some people would know that. That's. That's Liz's did a good job, base.
Well, this is I hope this works first.
Yeah.
No.
She looks like she's in relatively good health, but restrained, completely restrained. The chains that are wrapping around her are made of magical material themselves, although not jade.
Mm-hmm.
funnily enough. Not orichalcum either.
What amount of hand mobility does she have?
Uh,
That much? Okay.
let me see if I can. Sorry.
So she can flap her wrists and like make fists and like show me.
Yes, her hands are free, but
Cool.
That's really funny.
what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
Shortly after you left, I was encouraged to come to the Imperial City. There were others who I believed were working with you.
Yeah. Turns out there were a lot of obscured opponents. So,
And what now?
now we try to survive this.
Are you sure that's what you want?
So it has to be. I don't know if you're the noble sacrifice, the self-martyr type. I'm not.
There aren't too many games where one resigns as a manner of winning.
So, now that situations have changed, we play it by the adjusted rules.
Adjusted rules. Once the game has started, the rules don't change.
When does a game start and end when it comes to your life?
Afraid I can't think of it that way. Perhaps you can. Where's Juin?
She's not okay. They have similar intentions for you if you are uncooperative.
Oh. They'll have similar intentions for me no matter what.
It is my hand that is to conclude things. So, you and I have some say in how they conclude.
All right. I'm listening.
We need to know what the next move was.
For who?
You.
Me?
You. And your allies.
I can tell you what Juin's next move was.
To find you.
It's very tempting to think that, but no. That wouldn't be the right play. Love is a bonus. It is not a goal.
Tell me.
Juin believes in this wretched place. In this wretched system. She believes in the realm.
And so she decided to go here.
She was following you. She was following you to make sure that you would be safe.
Well,
She would sacrifice me. I've no doubt. She would sacrifice me if it meant that she could somehow keep the realm going.
and would she sacrifice herself to keep us going?
It's an interesting question. To win the game she can no longer play.
In Gateway, you sacrifice individual pieces. If she doesn't consider herself the player, if she is one of the pieces on the board, even a strong one.
Do you know that there's a version of Gateway that I've never played? It is a version of Gateway where the pieces are living. And one must take every precaution while playing, because while you could attempt a capture, there's no telling whether or not the piece will cooperate with you, or whether even the capture will work, as the two end up battling it out amongst themselves. The game hasn't been played for centuries. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Because the only way to ensure that the game is any good is you must use exalted pieces. And yet, not all of them survive. It is why I've never played.
Understandable.
I'm not even sure if it has been played. She would. And she sags against the chains. She would, if she thought that it would further the goal. If she thought there was no other way.
Then, with her allegiance to us and to this realm,
what is the realm that you want? Do you wish for a realm without her?
I hadn't placed her on my board. I hadn't thought to draft her.
That's fair.
And I don't think I have that luxury anymore.
That's why I always liked you. You've always been fair.
So, I need to be useful. I need your compliance.
I trust you. You have it.
And we will see how this game plays out.
Indeed.
What else is in this room?
So there's the table that's in front of her, the chair. There's another chair that you could be sitting in if you wanted to be. There is a window, but this one's a window. It's not a door. And that looks out over the courtyard as well. On the side of the room, it's carpeted.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice rug.
Yeah.
Rug. And there are several torches along the side, and there's a small fireplace.
Is there anything, maybe if I were to extinguish one of the torches, that could be used as a container for liquid?
Yes.
Great.
I would say that there's a small like a bar, like a mini bar.
Swanky.
Okay.
There's just a couple of glasses and there's just one bottle of wine. Not nearly as nice as the bottle that you saw elsewhere.
But Oresta can't figure out how to pull this off,
So
so
why don't you tell me what you're trying
trying to figure out a way to like sneak the poison out. But obviously if I had used it on her, she would have gone full anathema.
Not if she was
Unless she
dragon-blooded.
isn't anathema, which case how would she react? She would get sick and die?
She would get sick and poisoned, but she wouldn't necessarily die.
Okay.
Remember, Sientelle took it, and
Yeah.
she didn't die. The point was, Seven Fingers was like, great, now you're in a severely weakened state, and I can kill you.
Great. So then what I'm going to do is pour 2 cups of wine.
Okay.
Offer for her to drink some.
Okay. Nom nom nom, I like wine. Nom, nom.
Yeah.
It's the Princess Bride.
Oh yeah.
Empty the vial into my wine glass.
They're like nachos.
Mhm.
Wait.
And
After you drink your wine, or before you drink your wine?
before I drink my wine,
Okay.
and I'm going to, yeah, so the vial is empty. I'm going to carefully tuck it behind the tray,
Mm-hmm.
like, so that it's out of Bracken's line of sight, but anyone that like goes over the tray would probably see that it's there and open,
Mm-hmm.
and then walk out with my glass of wine in hand
Mm-hmm.
and take a sip from it, hoping that one sip diluted in wine isn't enough to make me KO.
Okay.
Hopefully.
It's the one thing that can beat her.
And close the door behind me. And I assume someone's still there.
Yeah, Jala's still out there. But let's
Yeah.
see what happens when you drink this thing.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a fortitude physique.
Oh my god.
For sure.
So many half seconds ready to go.
The difficulty
I get so hydrated.
is going to be. So here's what I'm going to say.
Mhm.
You succeed at a difficulty of 4,
Mm-hmm.
and you will only experience some of the effects. At a difficulty of 5, you will be able to withstand it minus discomfort,
Okay.
but not anything debilitating. Anything less than 4, and you're going to experience some debilitating effects.
And does this all count as a stunt?
Oh,
I can't just throw the poison away. I have to drink it.
did she double bosh this time?
I mean,
7 successes.
Because then she could just straight up be like,
This is
"What?"
like my. This is literally my best pool. So.
yes, that
Yeah.
is fair.
Okay, so 7 successes.
Mhm.
You will be so you feel
Mhm.
when you drink it,
Mhm.
it tastes horrible
Mhm.
to you,
Yeah.
but it doesn't. It will have no other impact other than the fact that the next time that you feel the call of nature, it will be unpleasant,
Great.
which for you
And
almost never
radioactive.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm exalted. I'm like, perfect health. So yeah, I take my swig inside of him. She should be compliant. She'll probably be more responsive to me. So if you want to hang out with me while we ask some more specific questions, but
Agreed. Let's go.
back in.
Yep.
Great.
He opens the door.
Mhm.
He looks and sees that the vial is empty.
Mhm.
Looks at her and sees that she is not reacting to it at all.
She had a clone. Or something. You can ask my other hearthmates without consulting with me about this lie.
I'm so sorry. And he backs up. He looks absolutely horrified.
Do you have an antidote?
Oh no.
If she's not reacting, she'll be So did you warn her to act like she's sick?
I wouldn't have thought he'd walk back in right away, so no. So that would mean she's mortal, based on our research?
Based on your research, mortals do
Yeah.
not react.
Great.
at all.
Correct.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
Now,
According
that's
to my
not
research.
unheard of.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Siri.
There were mortals who were
Yeah.
at the House of Bells.
Yeah.
A librarian could very well have been.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm also selling that she was she had a clone, so it's possible that she in the second person, which I'm gonna get into.
Here, why don't you
Yeah.
get into it?
Yeah. This other copy of her who could pass for her, she wasn't dragon-blooded, but she could pass as one. She had other abilities and caused the library to burn down before the attack. She killed Garavel. I don't remember his last name. His house name. But yeah. She killed Yeah.
Well,
No.
She killed Garavel during the battle. She managed to escape. You can even ask Juin about seeing her depart. I believe she saw that. And we found her again. Vinif, thank you.
thank you.
And so this other person was living this double life with,
So a copy of the librarian of the House of Bells.
yes,
And this is just the librarian?
yes. She's nice. She doesn't deserve to be chained up, but she is also in
He
favor
immediately goes around and starts like undoing the locks.
This is
in favor of the realm and its cause and of us, her students. She's quite friendly with Gale because of
You've proven
art
everything you
in the
need.
library.
You've proven absolutely everything. Go. Please. Will you take her outside? Make sure that she's given a lift back to the aristocracy. I'm sure they'll take care of her.
She is of a house. Can I send her to her home?
Of course. And then hurry back.
Thank you.
Baller.
I mean,
I will
so-
do that and
Baller.
quickly check in with her if there's try to check in with her as we walk down the whatever, hallway. So, where's home for you here? But we can deal with
still
that
have that play of the game.
and wait that.
Oh my god. Play of the game. I mean, I know we don't do that anymore, but
It's coming along.
Yes.
so's my speech.
It's coming along.
Oh, good.
So actually just
Okay, great.
for a second.
Thanks.
Sinus. It would be Sinus.
Great. So you're not any type of exalted. You're just you. There was poison in your wine that proved that. The same poison that showed what Juin was.
I see. What can I do?
Trying to figure out what I can say with all these ears.
It helps spread.
Well, you're leaving the building.
Oh, okay.
Spread the.
Gateway game.
There's a new gateway game.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, well, Oresta knows that
Right,
that,
right.
that Gale Whispered is working on
A new
Ladal.
Can you tell me about it?
Unfortunately, it's being developed as we speak. But
I can remain in the courtyard for a moment.
if you can help it spread. And
My dear, there's literally no one in creation more suited than I. More suited than me!
Not a professor of grammar.
there's going to be a huge event. If you can have former students, if you can find any, they should witness the momentous occasion.
If I can find them. But the game,
That's your wheelhouse.
I will remain in the courtyard. See if you can find something. It's funny how sometimes games fall out of the sky. She reaches out and she takes Oresta's mitts.
I haven't counted her out yet.
Do you need to?
I'm going to have to play a few more moves before I'm certain.
Sorry, what did you say before this?
I haven't counted her out. I'm meaning Julie.
Okay, all right.
I may have
I thought
to add a few extra
I'm
words.
sorry. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you said I haven't encountered a rat yet.
Oh, no.
Which
Okay. That's
also
also
is
totally a
true,
fair
but,
thing.
like-
No, I haven't counted her out yet. I may need to play a few more moves before I'm certain.
Please, do what you believe is correct.
I know.
I cannot ask you to do anything except play the game as it is meant to be played.
She takes off the bracelet that she'd given me and
Oh.
this didn't save one. I'm hoping that this bracelet isn't cursed. May you use it. And she'll yeah.
I'm assuming you're not like
Yeah,
putting it
no,
on her.
I'll give it to her. In any way you see fit.
If we get out of this, I have a book you should read.
Only one.
There are many books you might want to read, but this one you should.
I look forward to it.
Good luck,
And you.
Oresta. And she turns and she stuffs her hands into her sleeves and walks out into the courtyard.
There you go.
Nice.
Oresta hurries back. I would have left my wine glass on the desk outside. Is it still there?
Yep.
Sweet. I'm gonna pick it up and casually meander. Sort of, super I'm a dynast and I've got a glass of wine. I'm not in any fucking hurry with my life. Make my way back up to the room where my allies are.
Okay. Oresta returns.
I think the game is pretty much complete in Gale's mind.
I'm gonna bring the wine glass. So, don't drink this, but I think you want it.
Oh, I have never tasted this vintage before. Thank you, Oresta.
Just poured down your pants.
Where my lab is.
Your lab is down your pants?
It's a fanny pack lab.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Hold on the
A
inside my
fab.
pants like a money belt, it's kind of thing.
So it turns out the Bracken, the real Bracken, not the fake one, is not even a dragon-blooded.
Oh, that's a relief. Wait.
Certainly not.
Sorry.
Not certainly
She's
a
not
relief that she's
anathema,
not
is
an
she?
anathema. Yeah. They thought she was anathema, but she's not even dragon-blooded.
This whole time I thought I had
That must have been
a
the
powerful dynast for a mentor.
These mentor dots weren't worth shit.
Alas! Alas!
fake. Good thing you're gonna get 3 dots worth of a different merit.
Yay.
Hey!
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's so much merit now.
So I hope that conveys enough information
Yep.
for now.
Pyres does not understand, but Pyres does not need to
Where is she
understand, so
now?
it's okay.
Why wouldn't Pyres understand?
I don't know. It's a bit thick sometimes.
Well, I left her in the courtyard. And I point at the gateway board,
I'm already writing down the rules.
but I believe she's headed back to seat of her home.
I write down the rules.
Okay.
And-
You now have in your inventory 1 rules.
I take the glass of wine and mosey like how Oresta was just moseying, but very poorly, out to the balcony.
Yes!
Okay.
And have a graceful coughing fit, letting the paper,
Where you, like,
letting
pop up
the
the
paper
rules.
fall.
Flavian grabs it like, no, don't do
no,
it.
that wasn't meant for you.
Now Flavian is theoretically one.
Now you may roll for your speech. Oh, she doesn't get to help you.
Yeah.
She botched. She
I-
double botched, and I pulled her out of the room.
That's correct. Yes, right.
But
Okay.
I turned it around.
Yeah,
Theoretically.
Finesse.
talk about lemonades out of lemons. Oh my God.
I mean, that was awesome. Can I just? We're just
We have 2 lemons in the other room. We can.
Make some lemonade.
You can. Oh, God, in your eye. Is that what you just
That's what a botch is supposed to be. And then you made some delicious lemonade. You lunatic.
I'm doing it very quietly, but very dramatically.
Why don't you speed it up there, champ?
5 successes.
Right.
How's that?
You have 5 successes towards your speech.
Yes.
You have delivered the rules. You have delivered Bracken.
Pretty fantastic.
And I think we'll end the session there.
Thank you, Kung Fu Fenris. Thank you to everyone, actually, really. It's been... What a sesh.
Thanks, John, for
Actually-
giving me a scene that I managed to wrangle.
Make
Yeah, that was
a lemonade.
awesome.
I mean, honestly, I don't think... I can't remember the last time I was so like...
I don't know what the fuck I would have done in that situation. Well done. That was so cool.
I flew by the seat of my pants.
Yes.
Why
Why
don't
would Gale
why don't
do
we
it?
just bust right in and
Oh,
ask,
fuck.
what did you learn?
Play of the game.
Oresta is choosing to continue to trust Sientelle, but if she said that she has been through the House of Bells before, theoretically in the ear of other people from the house, that means she's still kept secrets. Oresta's gotta learn more.
Okay.
It's like a
So-
big siren.
Yeah, well, so either she's thought that a lie was a truth, or yeah. So
Right.
yeah, there's
Right.
doubt.
Okay.
Doubt.
Press X to down. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You had stepped out briefly, and I said it while we were talking to each other, but I stand by it. I think I learned that Pyres is willing to die for this, to undo this plot. He is willing to sacrifice himself so that House of Celsi can't win this
Okay.
round.
Gale was legitimately thrown by the fact that Excelsi would reveal themselves to them so quickly. But I think she just like tried to make the best of it that she could and is like scrambling, but
All right. I'm gonna ask everyone to close their eyes and put their thumb out.
Yay!
Would you sacrifice yourself in order to see this plot through? And then put your thumbs back to the center, pull them back. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only question I
Okay.
have.
Okay.
If you want to highlight somebody's play, Kate?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would like to, but I can't.
For reasons. I want to highlight Pyres diving for the body.
Oh, me.
Yeah. There's instinct to it that even like knowing the stakes at the moment of like if you move, like, you know, you're in trouble and all of that, choosing to go for it. I feel like that's a sign of like it shows the compassionate side.
Mm.
Is that one of his values? Your virtues may not be, but that's okay.
No, but I do feel
Courage also.
Yeah, I do feel that compassion is quite a strong virtue in Pyres for sure.
You're allowed to change your virtues if you want.
I'm feeling it maybe at this time.
But yeah.
Because you know how much we've been using
Our virtues? It's an integral part of my character, John. I would. Well, no. I mean, that's super obvious. Can I highlight the fact that you somehow managed to like pull the same play again, but it was actually surprising and awesome? Like,
Thank you.
no. Like, Gale once again has turned something to her advantage. Haha. I want to highlight the play of like thinking on your feet and deciding if we're gonna get this message out there, it's gonna be this, and this is how I'm gonna do it using the lore that you guys have built up around Gateway over the last 2 seasons, which is very cool.
Yeah.
I think that's really awesome. So
Thank
thumbs up. It's really sweet.
And you know, Oresta, I think it was you deciding that you're gonna meet Quick Rat on Wednesday. No, it was you taking that scene and like turning it the fuck around.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know how you came up with that and then subsequently pulled it off and then subsequently was not affected by this insane toxin whatsoever.
I mean,
but
if
it
there's one
was
thing
so
she
cool.
can do is drink poison.
But it was so cool.
character skill. Drink poison.
Look, I was looking at some of those charms and like, John isn't gonna make us drink poison. Kate drinks her own poison.
Hey,
Thank you, Super
Dylan.
Dylan.
Thank you.
One
Thank you, Super
beautiful
Dylan.
year.
Lovely.
I admit that I had thrown that at you. You double botched. I was like, all right, I'm going to put you in a decision point that would, because I have suspicions about each of your loyalties, and that was not what I expected, but it was way better than any outcome I could have thought up. So, trust your players. Sometimes they can do some pretty awesome fucking shit. Milestones for all of you. So I'm going to say that I will give you all a minor milestone.
Nice.
And I'm going to say that you will get an exalt milestone for air, because there was a long-term, movement towards a long-term goal. I'll also say that there is one for earth, because you did stand your ground against a foe.
Mm-hmm.
So that rolls us over to 6 total and 1 in the temporary slot.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have as well. Hooray!
Perfection.
Maybe Sientelle did still double buff her way into still being with the house.
We don't really know.
Nope.
Literally, what's like Gale is just like, she's so convinced that Sientelle is still on their side.
Yeah.
That's
the
gateway thing helped, but
Yeah.
like she was playing this to
I'm
trust
just more
her from the
impressed
beginning,
that like
so we'll see.
Vivienne had the presence of mind to be like, oh, off the building, oh, like had the presence of mind to somehow be able to survive,
Yeah. I assume like the push was targeted in such a way, but still.
I was kind of surprised that none of you chose to roll to see if you could understand the push.
Ah. Well, I mean, okay, no. Yeah.
I guess my instinct was I need to catch her, and then I don't have charms, so I couldn't.
And for the first time ever, I actually followed my virtue of discipline and stayed the course.
I love that you're like, for the first time ever.
I know, I was like, hey, this is the plan. I'm sticking to it.
I don't know. I felt in the moment I understood it, but that's interesting. Can we retroactive? Just
Good God, that was...
golly, Miss Molly.
Sometimes I just forgot to speak as Gale because I was so wrapped up in like the nefarious villainy that was happening. Like I just wanted to watch.
Actually, for
I
a
just
long
wanted like
time.
popcorn.
There was actually a moment where John like asked you a question, and I was like, she's just not gonna say anything this whole session.
No, I was good.
It's fun though. Yeah, definitely. It's great.
Yeah, kudos on the Jalal with the body in the library.
You love a good John Vera murder spree, as it
Fuck
said. For a
is
little
I
her
was
bit.
so sure it was going to be Zindel's head on a
Zindel.
pike.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that we were going to look out and it was going to be like some fucking French Revolution shit with like heads on pikes.
Somehow this is worse.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
maybe 10 seconds before it happened, I'm like, oh, she's definitely dead.
Oh no.
I think because you were intentionally using language that hinted at it, but not expecting what you did.
Dear
That
God.
was great. It was an incredible moment.
Good cementing of Jalal is fucking evil. So,
Well, Celsi got a Celsi.
yeah.
Yeah. You will be the first to die, or the first to my bedchamber. It's a coin flip sometimes.
Pyres, at least make sure that you get information out of them while you're doing them.
Oh, I'll get. Okay.
So what do we have coming up this week?
Wow, all sorts of stuff this week, as often. Of course, the best place to go for all the details is Discord. I will be streaming on Tuesday at 1800. Paul Prospero's Paranormal Probe returns with the conclusion of Simulacra, which has actually proven to be a lot of fun because it's a cool mystery with terrible acting, and I'm here for both of those things. So it's a really good time. Join us for that mystery on Tuesday, 1800.
Wednesday, I am debating starting a new show. I will see. Get good. To specifically take a game and work specifically to try and get better at it. I haven't figured out what game that's going to be. I haven't figured out whether I'm even going to do that, but there will be something this Wednesday, especially because I will have reasons to do it. I might even play Netrunner. Who knows?
Oh, that's actually really good.
off to the side.
Because Netrunner Worlds is this weekend.
You'll be like, yeah, get good. Like off to this. You'll just see voices coming in from. Yep.
Thursday.
We're still retooling.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Friday.
So Liz is gone for ages and
okay.
ages, so a whole bunch of streams
Ages
will
and
either be covered by me or they'll be up for a steel stream. Friday will be Punchy, covered by me, but no story stuff, just mining because we don't do story.
Or are
stuff
you just
without Liz.
mining for
I'm
Element
just
Zero?
mining. So come for a chill chat. If there's things to fight, I will punch, but we will be.
You're a stronger man than I.
And we need to make sure we go back to Ilium so that we can turn in those quests. Don't do that without me, but just remember that we have to go back to Ilium.
Okay, no problem.
We're orbiting around it right now.
I should.
Fascinating stuff, I know.
Saturdays.
Saturday, normally there would be a bunch of streams, but it's Netrunner Worlds.
We might stream on Discord.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you
So we might.
want to see.
Yeah, the reason why we'd have to stream on Discord, because quite literally, it's not usually a good idea to stream your card game to potentially where your opponent can find you. So we might limit it to our community. So if you really want to beat me or Scott at Netrunner, that'd be the
Take a look,
Yeah, join the Discord.
Eh.
Exactly.
Join the Discord. I'll take it. Whatever. You lose a game, you get a new friend.
And Sunday,
Great, actually.
obviously both of them will be in the world finals, so
Lots
you'll
of steam,
still
of
be
course.
watching on Discord. But if for some reason, luck just goes against them and they aren't, then
I appreciate this.
check the Discord. There might be something on Sunday.
Exactly.
But next week, the week after, we will be back with episode 18.
2 episodes left, just in case you didn't catch that.
2 episodes left plus a
Then
Froyo.
Froyo on December 12th. Then holidays, and we'll have more news about what comes after in a bit.
Yes. But there will be things.
There will be
Many things, presumably.
All the things.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
That's true. That's very true. Now, what I will also point out is while we're here, where are the other Essence game? Playing? Are they playing on the Onyx Path?
I
don't
think
think so, because they're not currently streaming.
Hold on.
Come on.
If someone there's another
Oh yeah, I would have assumed they
Exalted
were
Essence
streaming.
game starting
So is it the
tonight.
Devil's Luck?
I think so.
It's probably live right now, and we're gonna, post that up.
They're offline.
Well, shit.
No, I see them live.
Oh, what is it? What is their?
Devil's Luck Gaming,
Oh, Devil's Luck Gaming.
Exalted Essence third.
Right.
They wrote third, not a Exalt. What? I don't know. But yeah, Devil's Luck Gaming. So there is another Essence game going on right now. So
If you haven't gotten enough yet.
yeah, if you want all Essence all the time.
Yeah. So we're going to toss you over to them. Might as well go and see what they have to say for themselves. Otherwise, just remember that there is a Kickstarter going on right now.
For dice.
NFL's got these amazing D10s.
Can confirm they were fun to roll.
The only way that you're going to get not the only way, but one of the only ways you're actually going to get bespoke, proper, awesome D10s. Well, maybe not bespoke either. But
Is that linked? Boop, boop, boop.
there you go. Go look at that. NFL's
D10s
got
by NFL.
great dice. Go and have a look. We're a fan. We'll do a more in-depth look at them a little later. But for now, go get your double tap because that's a good thing. And then special thanks to everybody who subscribed, who followed. And if you just talk about us, it's awesome. But we're just going to keep going that way. See you next time.
Bye. Drop some emotes in the chat when we
Don't
read.
actually drink poison.